So, man, what's good, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in that orange dungeon, man. You know what I'm talking about, getting to you real rugged and hey, man. Say what's up to the people, Sachi.
Yo, what's up, you guys? It's Young Sachi, aka, I don't know, that boy that shouts out his podcast in the beginning of his the other podcast. So, I don't know. We here, man. We chilling. Game is on. Niggas' legs is blowing up. How you feel?
Hey, man, I'm feeling great, man. And we got, speaking of podcasts, we got another nigga with a podcast, man, on here.
Another
stuff, bro.
Another one. Hey, what's good? It's Amp, aka Ampavelli. Glad to finally be on here.
Hey, man, I did this podcast. It was really good. You know what I'm saying, man? Niggas was fucking with it. What was it called? Something about inhaler? What was it? I forget.
Oh, if you don't sell drugs if you got asthma. But the name of the podcast is Random Acts of Podcast, so y'all go ahead and subscribe to that.
It's fire, man. I put my homeboy, we call him Boosie because it's like Boosie. We put that nigga on that, man. We look at it all the time, man. Hey, man, niggas is hilarious. Like, the funniest shit you said that had me dying. Hold on.
Man, you getting called already?
Nah. This is somebody person calling me. But nah, the funniest shit that you said recently was the whole if you 40. What's the geriatric shooter shit you said?
I was saying because that nigga Yo Gotti, one of his shooters was like 45 or some shit, and I was like, if you 45, you still shouldn't be a shooter. You should have like a retirement plan.
That's a fact.
Because your life fucked up if you still shooting niggas at 45. But that's a L for Dolph too if he out here getting shot by 45-year-old niggas.
I mean, a 45-year-old nigga don't got to be agile, but all he got to do is just hit one of these, man. If you get hit with it, I feel like if you 45 and you still shooting, you got to know what you're doing. Is that not
but you can't be out here getting shot by a nigga with arthritis.
I mean, that's a fact too. I mean, but Dolph is like untouchable. This nigga got shot at 105 times.
He's not untouchable. He's not untouchable. He's just
he's not untouchable. He just happened to live.
That nigga was definitely getting wheeled out of the hospital, yelling.
He hopped out though and said,
He hopped out, but they did touch him. They just didn't.
Hey, just touch on that. I'm gonna just put that out there. Every time you go to the hospital and you're hospitalized for like more than a day, you got to get rolled down in your wheelchair. So I just on defensive Dolph right there. But yeah, that nigga.
I would have rolled on too. Huh?
Is he? Is that like I gotta be like a Guinness World Book record? This nigga got shot at like 110 times this year.
I don't know, man. If you get shot and you gotta have a shit bag, you can't talk shit no more.
That's a factor.
If somebody has to regulate your shits, if you have to have a catheter, anything like that, you like, come on, bro.
Is there anybody with more like shots as a rapper?
Nah, that one nigga, you remember that nigga? He just died recently, Young Mozzie. He was getting shot like every other month.
Really? I didn't know he was getting shot like that. I know who Young Mozzie is, but I didn't know he was getting like shot at like that.
Yeah, he got shot 5 times this year. He got shot more than 5 times this year.
You can never forget that nigga Fitty got shot 9 times and it all hit.
Oh yeah.
They all hit. So like that low key counts. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But
how many times in 1 year?
Niggas was trying to say 50 ain't get shot for real.
Nah, 50 really.
I read that somewhere. It was like
on the magnetic field right now, bro.
I read that somewhere. It was like 50 ain't really get shot. You think that's a fact though?
I think.
Well, he got shot, but niggas trying to say he didn't get shot 9 times.
That many times? Yeah. They say he over exaggerated to make it look fire or something like that. I don't know. I mean,
imagine the energy that you must have got when you came back. You was like, these niggas shot me 9 times. There was no social media, so you couldn't just go on Twitter and be like, hey, try that shit again. No, that nigga had to go on Stu.
Does Tupac count? Because Tupac got shot 50 times.
Tupac, I read somewhere that
but he died. But he died though, so I don't know.
You know that new he lost the game of life. You know that new that little documentary that came out with like Ice-T investigating Biggie death?
Yeah.
Yo, my back is itching crazy right now. This wall is killing me. But niggas said that he didn't get shot. I think Suge Knight said, or no, not Suge Knight. It was somebody that said Tupac didn't really get shot at the little Quad Studios. Said it was all myth. He said he shot himself. That's what he said. He didn't get shot at Quad Studios. He shot himself.
But guess what? Wayne shot himself.
That's a fact, though. Wayne definitely.
Ain't nothing. I just shot myself being a kid.
He can't go to the magnetic field either because he got like a bullet by his heart or something like that. Still, or he got like a bullet shell. He got like a bullet spectrum like by his heart or some shit like that.
It's gonna suck if there's a concert in a magnetic field somewhere. That's a bag you can't get.
I was thinking about. I was listening to Lil Wayne, like old Lil Wayne, and that nigga there is just so underrated, man. Like, and not underrated, but he's just so like, I don't know. I feel like he still has it in him to make a fire album. I don't know what's going on though.
He just needs a producer. He needs to do an album with one producer, and he needs to do it with a producer that's gonna truly push him to the limits. You know what I mean? Like a guy, if he did a whole album full of like Tyler beats, he would drop a classic, bro. Because Tyler pushes him.
That would be fire too, but I also think
he just need to drop an album with Manny Fresh again.
Fact.
That's a factor too. I feel like him and No Idea put in work because Wayne over Soul Samples is also really good.
Bro, Wayne over anything is good, but he really needs to go to more soulful boom bap hip hop shit because that's where he really shines, and his his lyricism is just at it's on the stage, man.
I think Tyler would tell him that his shit is trash because Tyler said that he know he tell him like, hey, I don't want this, I want this. So I feel like
Bape Hoodie Wayne. Bape, when that shit came out, when the Smuckers verse came out, me and Woody coined the term Bape Hoodie Wayne. And yeah, that's the type of Wayne that we need, you know what I mean? When he had that damn hoodie on. And he was just, going in on tracks, giving niggas anything, saying he was the greatest rapper alive.
How you feel about Wayne? Yeah?
I think he washed up pretty much. I think he's done. I think he can't really make a comeback. It sounds kind of bad that I'm just like saying the nigga. I think he just said all he could say. But he had a good run because at one point Lil Wayne was legit the best rapper for like 2 years in the world. For like 2 to 3 years.
That's a factor. I don't know.
I think he gave us all what he can.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If like in pure rapping, I think Wayne may have been the best rapper alive for 4 years, 2007 to 2009. Like, well, no.
He had 2006 also.
No, it's probably like 2010. Probably was like 2010 and 2011 was probably when Wayne really stopped being.
What did he drop in 06? That Dedication 2?
Dedication Carter 2 came out. I mean, Carter 2 came out in like what?
When Dedication 2 came out? That's like that's old.
Dedication 2, that's 2006.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's 2006. Hey, yeah, Dedication 2 is crazy. And they got Sports Center on there. Sports Center is one of my favorites.
Yeah, like from when Carter 1, I want to say Carter 1 came out 2005. When he dropped Carter 1 and he was wearing the big ass Bape jackets,
yeah,
Wayne was like the best rapper.
No, that was 2004 actually.
2004?
Yes, bro. Go DJ was definitely in.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
That was definitely in. I think Midnight Club. I think.
Go DJ is crazy.
Yeah, and then Carter 2 came out in 2005, and then that nigga had a 3-year gap.
Whew. Kevin Love really just might end the game right there. That was fire. But
I'm watching Gucci Man wedding. This nigga got diamond shoes and a diamond bow tie.
What you said? What you said about Rollo?
Oh yeah, I said Rollo had on the Smash Adams suit from Doug.
Hey, I feel like you said a lot of spicy shit on Twitter. That if like a nigga like who would like want to beat you up in real life? Like a celebrity that you talk like real crazy about on Twitter.
Oh, that nigga Alley Boy wanted to fight me one time.
What did you say about Alley Boy?
I told him that I was tweeting about Trouble album, and I didn't even tweet Alley Boy. I was like, damn, it's crazy that Trouble surpassed Alley Boy. And I guess the nigga was searching his name, and he said he's gonna pull up on me. I was like,
bro, that shit be so gay.
Hey, that was the nigga who wanted to run up on Joe Budden, right?
Bro, I'm telling y'all, like that shit.
Alley Boy?
No, it's on TV right now.
Oh, okay.
I hate when rappers do that. Like Made in Tokyo did that to me one time. Like,
I would fucking punch him.
Y'all know what bear bricks are?
Yeah, the little dolls.
Yeah. I said that Made in Tokyo would make it an amazing bear brick.
He about the same size as one.
Bro, he was Googling. I guess he was like, looking on Twitter for his name. He followed me, DM'd me, and was like, oh yeah, I got a couple of those. And I was like, yeah, I got a pastel jacket too. And then he never sent nothing back. So, but yeah.
Who else has not contacted you that you like you feel like if they like senior twos, they'll want to beat your ass?
Probably like
I'm gonna say Troy Ave probably wants to beat my ass. He blocked me because
I
it was a period of like a year where I would tweet Troy Ave. Like I would be like, "Good morning, everybody." I think I said this on your podcast. I was like, "Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys have a good day." And I'd be like, "P.S." And I'd just like diss Troy Ave. I'd be like, I called him all type of shit, and it was like literally like a span of like 5 months where I did not miss a day. I would just tweet Troy Ave, just like very mean stuff. That nigga like blocked me and like said something about me being a bitch.
Oh shit! These NBA jerseys are ripping, bro.
Yeah, they I know somebody that caught one. They said they feel like t-shirts.
Yeah, but I heard that the players say they way better to play in. So it's like,
oh man,
yeah, that's done.
Yeah, so they're not foul right now. I don't know if they should.
I mean, they up 3 right now, like low key, like
yeah, 4. I thought it was 98, 102.
Oh shit, 102. Oh, rip.
Yeah, this is.
Shout out my nigga LeBron one time for just throwing down the damn bro, the 23 is moving 3.
Oh no, he off. Oh yeah, Kyrie got a clutcher right here.
Nah.
Jaylen Brown, he don't got it. He don't got the sauce. Yeah.
Damn.
Come on, Kyrie. Oh man, it's over.
Hey,
Cleveland, man.
Hey, LeBron. Look, this all I gotta say. Kyrie got what he deserved. Kyrie got what he deserved. Kyrie got what he wanted. He got the team. Gordon Hayward is gone now. And Kyrie has this team. And they're still pretty good, obviously. They put up a fight. They almost won. But the Cleveland Cavaliers will be walking to the finals again.
Is there an NBA player you think you could beat 1-on-1?
1-on-1? Okay, you know what? Probably like Isaiah Thomas, I think I could probably beat 1-on-1 simply because I would just be getting like mad rebounds. And that's the only reason why I would say that. Otherwise, in every other category, he would fucking roast me. But rebounds, I'm definitely getting them over him. That nigga's 5'8". I'm 6'3", like with shoes on. I'm getting those rebounds. But I don't know. I still think he would beat me. Like, I don't think that I can beat any NBA player 1-on-1. They are the top 1% of the greatest basketball players on earth.
You know,
I feel like the weakest nigga in the NBA can drop 80 points on any nigga.
Y'all remember when that nigga, Michael Beasley was just going overseas, just going crazy? Like,
I thought with Michael Beasley does a basketball.
That's my dog. That nigga be smoking Halloween.
Yeah, I thought with Michael. Hey, you know who plays basketball like a legit person with mental retardation? What's his nigga name? Tristan Thompson. That nigga plays basketball like a retarded person.
Oh yeah, that nigga is retarded, but it's cool though. That nigga,
like all he does is rebound. Like that nigga, like
you know who's another person that is like low key. Well, you know what? Like he's gotten better at basketball, but when he first was popping off, where Blake Griffin did not know how to play basketball. That nigga just was athletic as hell.
Yeah. That's all you really need, man. If you athletic, you can teach a nigga how to get a bucket.
You need more than that because by the time you turn 30, you lose it. And then look at Dwight Howard. He had no skills. He just had athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
You see that nigga. And then Blake gonna lose his shit.
Blake know how to like. First off, Blake know how to like. He has ball handling skills.
Yeah, I'm about to say Blake can handle the ball in a little.
Yeah, and I feel like he's gonna be able to like. I don't know. I think he's but look, this is what I want to say. Fuck all that shit. If you Google Tristan Thompson, the first picture that comes up is Kim Kardashian. I mean, not Kim, Khloe Kardashian.
That's
Khloe. That oh my god, they really did that. Every
I'm pretty sure the first thing pop up when you type in Chris Humphries, Kim pop up or something, or like some like Kim shit pop up. What is he in a league?
I don't know, but the last time I saw him,
I think he played for the Hawks.
Yeah, the first thing that comes up with Chris Humphries is Kim Kardashian.
That sucks.
Wait, Chris Humphrey played for the Sixers? What the fuck? I'm a Sixers fan and I didn't even know this. I didn't even know we had a Mecca Okafor.
Is he related to what's it
called? No, that nigga a free agent.
Bro, you know what's really weird? Like Kim Kardashian is like 5'5". No, she's 5'3". That's weird. She's basically my girlfriend's height, but she got like
who?
My girl. She's like my girl.
You don't know who you talking about, Kim?
Yeah, Kim is
that short. Kim like she looks tall.
Bro, Kim is 5'3". That's why she's like short as hell next to Kanye.
That's wild. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they really be cursing niggas' careers, man.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time though, like I don't know. I mean, I know you feel a certain way about it, but bro, I really didn't think that Kanye was gonna get hit with a curse when Yeezus dropped. Cause that was such an insane release. Like that nigga did that. The baby was born. Like they got married. That shit was beautiful. I think that they're gonna stay together. Honestly, I truly think so. They have 3 kids together.
They got to. How you feel about Kanye? Amp?
I think he in a sunken place right now.
Why so?
I'm talking about like his career right now. Like it seems like he can't do nothing right now.
How you
Did
feel
y'all
about
like Life of Pablo?
this nigga's a Kanye stan, so you can't ask him shit like that.
Well, I mean, like, I at the same time, I'm very critical of Kanye, and I think that The Life of Pablo is his worst album, cohesively.
Oh,
and
really?
like, yeah, I think it's his worst album, simply because it's just oversaturated with trash tracks. Like we talked about this on another podcast, and I was saying that basically, The Life of Pablo, when it was first shown off as a 10-track album, what he would have presented us with would have been a classic, knowing that what the songs are now. But he just split up songs, added too many songs, and what was otherwise somewhat a flawless album, in my opinion, was just, like riddled with potholes that came in the form of tracks. You know what I mean? Like, that's
I
how
think Yeezus is his worst album to me.
Let's talk that shit, man.
All right, y'all wanna rank Kanye albums real quick?
Bro, I'll do that right.
Like,
I'll give you my ranking
top
right
to bottom. All right, you go. I go, and then I guess Eric goes.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, Late Registration.
Wow.
I'm putting Late Registration. No. You know what? Excuse me. I'm gonna put 808s, Late Registration, Graduation, College Dropout, Life of Pablo. And I'm not saying that the College Dropout is bad. It's just like I genuinely think that the tracks on Graduation and Late Registration are just like, you know what I mean? It's just they're light years ahead in my opinion, because he just gets better. But I don't know. I love Yeezus. I think that is crazy. But yeah, bro, Life of Pablo, it's not that it's a bad album. It's better than, in my opinion, 99% of rappers' albums, bro. Life of Pablo is better than it. But I hold Kanye to a certain merit because I think he's the best artist of our generation. And when you're the best artist of the generation, you have to come with that every time. You know what I mean?
It's a decent album. I just feel like he was doing too much on some of the tracks.
Facts.
Do you think that Kanye is the best artist other than you? Yeah.
You said best artist of our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's more talented than him. Even now with this slump, nobody's more talented than him.
I don't understand that. I just can't.
But like Eric, this is what you have to understand. Every single thing in rap at the moment is directly influenced by Kanye West in some way or some form. He is the most influential rap art. He's the most influential rap artist, and rap is the most influential genre of music this generation. So he is automatically the most influential, artist. There has not been an artist, I think, in this generation other than like Thom Yorke for Radiohead that has pushed the boundaries for music. But Kanye has just been more influential because his music is more popular. You know what I mean? You ask a regular person, they don't know who the fuck that nigga is, who I just said. But yeah, it's Kanye, bro.
Yeah, nobody takes music as serious as Kanye. This nigga be flying niggas out to Hawaii just to record a song.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Like,
nigga, you ever seen when they did a little MTV documentary when he made Late Registration, and this nigga hired like a 200 member orchestra?
Yeah, he went to Abbey Road.
Songs.
Abbey Road. That's why I love Late Registration, because it's all it's like orchestra. You know what I mean? And it's like each Kanye album is something. You know what I mean? Like he focuses on something. The first album was soul samples and not being, being like who he was, you know what I mean? Not being a gangster. The second album was orchestra shit, you know what I mean? Third album was, that was his peak of commercial, rap. Like, he was going crazy. And then 808s was, you know what I mean? 808s is 808s, bro. It's the most influential rap album of our generation, in my opinion. And then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is maximalism at its finest. And then Yeezus is minimalism. Like, he just flips it every time, and that's why I fuck with him.
808s changed the game because nobody was making that emo music before 808s.
Facts.
Because when that shit came out, nobody understood it. Like, when it came out, nobody liked it.
I was like, man, I wish I missed the old Kanye.
I didn't like 808s and Heartbreaks till like 2 years later.
It took me I think when I heard RoboCop, that's when everything clicked. I was like, oh, that's what happened with me with Yeezus. I did not like Yeezus at first.
Love
then,
Lockdown has a special place. I love Lockdown. It's great.
Yeah, that album is beautiful, man. 808s is just like really progressive. You know what I mean? We haven't got an album like that in rap in a minute. We haven't had something that really just flips the genre on its head.
But what about this? So basically, always it's like a reoccurring subject, and this actually stemmed from the podcast I did with Amp, and the whole thing was basically I made like a very sly comment. What did I say? It was something about like Nas or some shit like that, and that led to a video for me the next day saying that a reasonable doubt and the whole Boosie shit. So you being the guy you are, how did you feel about the video that I had sent you that I posted? Did you agree with that or not?
What, like, what?
I'm talking to Amp.
I don't agree with it. I watched the video. I was like, man, this nigga wilding with this video right here.
Was I wilding?
Yeah, I think you're wilding. I think the Boosie. Let's break down that Boosie album. It got some songs, but it ain't as good as you making it seem.
Come on,
like man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
hold on. I want to hear what you got to say. Please keep going. It's not as good. How not?
I'm about to pull up the Boosie album. We're gonna go track for track, bro.
We could do it.
It's not as good as you making it seem.
This is how you're gonna get killed, bro. Because it's like,
you are a Jacksonville nigga, bro. You do not like Jay-Z like that, bro. Stop lying.
All right, so trying to pull it up. It's called the Badass album. All right, track for track.
Reigns, nigga.
I got the Reasonable Doubt one. You do the Badass one.
What school you got?
Wilson. Now don't get me wrong. This album it's a good album, but I don't think it's as good as you making it seem.
Who was playing Reasonable Doubt at Wilson? Please enlighten me, nigga.
But bro, you can say who was playing Badass in New York. Nobody.
I'm just saying him in general. I'm surprised he's saying this.
That doesn't make any sense because, for example, I graduated 2007. Reasonable Doubt came out. What that shit came out like 1998 or 97? No, it came out 96.
So Badass.
10 years later, and 10 years later, this nigga still playing shit off Badass, man. Let's talk.
Badass came out the year I graduated, so of course people will be playing Badass and not Reasonable Doubt.
Let's talk. Hey, but niggas still playing it 10 years from now, man.
Well, people are bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. People are gonna be playing Reasonable Doubt forever. Like Reasonable Doubt can't knock the hustle as the intro. Like,
that's a cool song. It's cool.
That song had niggas crying. Niggas in Tim's were crying listening to that song live, bro.
Let's not talk about New York niggas because them niggas are weirdos in the first verse. Why are they crying? I don't know.
Okay, bro. All right. Well, look, this is what I'm about to say, bro. In terms of rap legend, like, legacy, in terms of influence, all that shit, bro, Reasonable Doubt takes the cake. Like, you may think that objectively.
Let's talk about the music, nigga.
You may talk about objectively and shit, like, that is a better album, and I believe that you are entitled to your own opinion, but it can't knock the. It's
cool. That song is cool.
Politics as usual.
Set it off. Let's talk about it, nigga.
Badass ain't even on Apple Music.
It is. It's the clean version of it.
Okay.
That's trash. Damn, they had to take out the explicit.
I don't know why. You cannot find the explicit version of Badass online at all. It's not like in existence.
Probably because it was so dangerous.
No, I think he had a shitty contract with Trill ENT.
That they only let the nigga put out the
yeah, because Webby first album ain't even on Apple Music. All they music when they got off Trill ENT is on Apple Music.
Yeah, I was trying
they probably had a shitty contract. They probably took all their money.
No, they still. I know Webby still signed to Trill ENT.
He is.
That's why I've been calling to get the Webby interview. A nigga from Trill.
Oh, I hope I ain't fuck up your interview.
Hey man, nah, fuck that man.
Hey, bro, your opinions do not reflect Eric.
Yeah.
Hey man, real shit, man.
Shout out.
I like the way you didn't talk about the Boosie shit because I was right. You looked at the track list and you're like, damn, this nigga Eric.
Nah. I was waiting till y'all got done. We can look at the track list.
Go ahead.
All right, when you gonna drop? Pretty good intro. Set it off. Set It Off is a classic.
Come on, man.
Zoom was a pretty good single.
Facts.
Movies, forgettable.
No.
What They Gonna Like, forgettable. I Remember, forgettable. Soft to Hard, pretty good song. I like Fox verse.
Fox is fire, bro. What happened to Fox Emilio?
Probably locked up.
Damn.
My Struggle, classic. I'm Mad, okay song. My Nigga, forgettable. I Represent.
Hold on, is my nigga? Is that if you my nigga, you my nigga then? We still together, thick and thin. You my nigga then, my nigga.
Forgettable.
Then. Is
Yes,
that
forgettable. Yeah.
That's one of his best songs of all time. All right, keep going.
Nah, what Bootsy's best song ever is Set It Off.
Debatable.
Ask somebody what's a Bootsy quotable. They gonna say your mama got more heart than your daddy bitch ass.
Or Two Red Bones Kissing the Backseat.
Okay. But that's not an original song from
So
Bootsy.
how long is this track list?
It's 17 track. I'm gonna stop right there because like it Smoking on Purple was a classic song.
That's a very classic song.
Distant Lovers, a classic song.
He shouted out Jacksonville, of course.
Exciting was an okay song.
Come on,
I don't
Exciting.
know, man.
Oh my gosh, Exciting is fire. Come on, bro.
I don't know, bro. I'm done reading it, dog. I think it's a good album, but it ain't as good as you making it.
So look, Eric, let me hit you with this, right?
Hold on. Somebody calling. I don't even want to hear your Jay-Z slobbering on his knob right now, man. Hold on, let me see what this is. I'm excited. I'm excited. I used to have hoes. Okay, guess. Hello? You just called me. Who is this?
I'm tight.
You said you who?
I said I'm tight.
You said it's Taisha? Oh, you called my number.
Talking to me, nigga, I'm tight. Bitch.
Wow.
You just called me. You gotta speak a little closer to the phone. I can't hear you. You gotta talk closer to the phone, Takisha.
Stop fucking calling and say your friend on stop fucking calling here, man.
Is this supposed to be funny? All right, I'm gonna let you go. All right.
I knew that this was not going to be anything. Nothing is going to stop this Jay-Z talk.
What is you getting cussed out?
This might be a real lady. I can't tell if this is a nigga or a girl.
Bitch, I got your nigga, or my brother got your bitch. Bitch, wake up and realize.
How old are you?
Let me tell her where she at.
Hello?
Recognize, bitch, who you talking to, like I said, show face or show something. I'm not gonna be sitting on the phone yelling at your dumb ass, and you playing on my motherfucking phone.
Bro, why is she so angry about time when she's still on this phone yelling?
We didn't call your house. I don't even know what the fuck y'all say. I don't know the fuck y'all. I don't really give a fuck about y'all. I'm gonna fuck y'all in the ass who he is. Bitch, so wake up and realize.
Hey, I'm hanging up.
So that's not gonna stop this.
Hey man, let's go. Let's keep it going.
First track, Can't Knock the Hustle. Second track, Politics as Usual. Track 3, Brooklyn's Finest.
He got washed on that song really bad.
Track 4, Dead Presidents 2.
Not a good song.
What?
Yo, we live?
Yeah, we live.
Yo, if there's a fucking Chris Hugo Chan on this fucking stream, he needs to get his ass up to play 2K.
Yo, that's Woody.
What is Woody? Oh, what's good, Woody? I didn't know who this. I was very confused. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Get your ass off that stream so we can play 2K. Stop trying to take their fame, bro. Let them be famous. Fucking yeah, yo, shout out to everybody on this live stream whose name isn't Chris Chan. Chris Chan, get your 40 ass on their live stream. We can play 2K. We need you.
Damn, bro. I didn't want to play Pro-Am today, bro.
All right, but you still dirty ass off. Shout out to you.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to dip out this bitch. I gotta get these badges, bro.
Hey man, y'all go ahead, man. Cause we was finna get watching this Jay-Z debate.
Okay, look. We're gonna finish the Jay-Z debate and then get off. All right. Okay. Dead Presidents 2. Classic. Feeling It. Classic. The Evils. Classic.
Not a good song.
22 Twos. Classic.
The Evils
Can I Live?
boring
Can I
song.
Live? Can I Live? Classic.
Tell you about no
Ain't No Nigga. Classic. Friend or Foe. Classic. Coming of Age. Classic Memphis Bleak verse. Like, come on, bro. This is a great album. It's better than
Memphis
Badass.
still alive?
Memphis Bleak, I don't know where he's at, but I think I'm about to be out of here, dog. So I'll see y'all on another.
He's gonna hop on to get in.
Yeah, I'm about to be on soon.
Let me see
Yeah,
some
dog.
news, bro.
Well, yeah, y'all rock it out. Yo, it was nice meeting you, bro. I'm about to listen to your podcast soon.
I'm gonna
appreciate
text
that,
you.
man.
I'm gonna text you a link to it.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all take care, and I'll be back maybe in an hour. I don't even know if I may be back low key. So yeah.
Hey, well, I guess why just me and Amp. You can leave, but hey, well, I guess why just me and Amp. One of the craziest shit you did in your podcast. You got a fire podcast. Our podcast episode, man. You know, it's one of my favorites.
Which
The
one?
Jalen Ramsey one, bro. That's so fire.
Oh, you talking about when we interviewed Jalen Ramsey?
That was hold on. Somebody calling. Hello.
All right.
Hey man, it's Aurora Lennox, man.
So what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Oh, y'all still talking about the Jay-Z thing, right? I just got one question.
All right.
How come nobody likes the Blueprint 2? I feel like I'm the only person that likes that album.
I'm not a
Probably
fan.
are.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of either of the blueprints. I mean, of none of the blueprints, rather. So yeah.
The problem with Blueprint 2 is it had too many songs.
The problem with Blueprint 2 is just too much. Nah, I would say the problem with the problem with Blueprint 2 is just it's boring. A lot of Jay-Z albums are boring to me, and I just can't listen to that. I think 444 is his best album.
The thing that really saves Blueprint 2 for me is the production, honestly, because Jay-Z raps are not good, but the production, like Timbaland, Kanye, Neptunes, it helps him a lot. Also, a really slept on Southern track is on that album. It's called Poppin' Tags. It got Jay-Z, Killer Mike, Twista, and Big Boy on it.
That
Check that out
song
when you have title. That shit is fire.
He said that song sucked.
You said Poppin' Tags sucked?
Yeah, so
In what universe?
this universe that we in, that shit suck.
Fuck out of here.
Bro,
Hey,
nobody talks about that song. That sounds terrible, bro. That shit reminds me.
Listen to that shit with a glass of wine in your hand and a Swisher Sweet.
If I gotta do all that to like a song, that shit's not good.
Man, I don't got time for this. I got school in the morning, bro.
Hey man, holla at me later,
All
then.
right, get some sleep. Bro, if I gotta do all that to like a song, fuck that song.
I'm surprised that Jacksonville nigga like Jay-Z, man. That's very surprising to me, man. Are they praying right now, by the way?
I don't know. Like Gucci was about to cry.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah. When you had a wedding, you gotta pray for the groom,
I've never
the bride
been.
and groom. So
I've never been to a wedding before. You know?
either way, they about to get divorced. Well, not them. I'm saying
Mm.
people be praying, and then next thing you know, niggas get divorced and shit.
And I'm just going to throw out there. Trina might be washed up physically.
Not Trina still look good. I was on her Instagram recently. She
I
still
know.
look good.
I know a girl in real life that took a picture with Trina, and I was like, wow, she looks badder than Trina. She was crazy.
Well, how old was the girl that took the picture with Trina?
Like 2019.
20 to 19.
Yeah,
Trina's almost 40.
that's a fact though. That's a point.
Trina should not be looking better than a 19, 20-year-old.
That's a
To
good
be
point.
honest.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Now, what I was going to say though, it surprises me that you like Jay-Z, man, as much as you do, man. That's a
Well, I went through a point in my life where I was just like, I love like lyrical rap. I don't really listen to it too much now, but it is some lyrical rappers that I'm gonna listen to if they drop an album. Like Jay-Z, one of them. Nas. If Nas drop an album, I'm gonna listen to that shit.
I think I went to a point in my life where I always like ask people, like everybody went to this point, right? And everybody's like, no. I went to a point in my life where I was obsessed with Royce the 5'9". You went to a point in your life, or is it just me?
I did for like not Royce, but I went through like a year or two in my life where I listened to like that corny ass rap. Like one time I listened to a what's the nigga's name?
Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, I listened to I never liked Slaughterhouse. I always thought Slaughterhouse was trash.
Who you talking about then?
I forgot the nigga's name, bro.
The group?
But it was like I remember I used to listen to like Pharoah Monch and shit like that. Shit like that. And then like I stopped listening to that bullshit.
So niggas at what was niggas at Wolfson playing in 07?
Depending on what kind of crew you was hanging out with. The niggas I hung out with 07, only thing I played in 07 was Gucci, Nas, and Jay-Z and Boosie. That's the only thing I listened to. And Wayne also, Wayne.
I always say
I remember I had skipped school just to download the Drought 3 mixtape.
Hey, that's one of the best mixtapes of all time.
It really was.
That mixtape is crazy. That nigga upgrade you on that. Yeah, that's such a good mixtape.
That shit top 10 mixtapes ever.
Niggas don't talk about that mixtape at all anymore to me. I feel like that mixtape is like niggas talk about. Hold on, so if you put that top 10, you put in No Ceilings 1 top 10 too?
Hell no.
Whoa.
It's three Wayne mixtapes in the top 10. Whatchamacallit, Dedication 2, Drought 3, and probably one of his either the probably the Suffix or one of them Squad Up tapes.
Fuck is the no? So you tell me you're not putting No Ceilings in the top 10 Wayne and top 10 mixtapes?
No, nigga. No.
Are you smoking dope? Like, what's wrong with you?
What's your top 10 mixtapes
of all time?
You ain't even got to give me a list because it's kind of hard to come off the top of the head.
I mean, off the top of my head, just like great mixtapes. I know Crit got some in there.
Some mixtapes I consider albums almost.
So would you say like Crit album, like Crit mixtape albums?
Yeah, Crit first couple mixtapes was like almost album worthy.
Yeah, to be honest, that's why I say that like those mixtapes were great. No Ceilings, like you're tripping if you don't put that in there. I got No Ceilings, some of Crit mixtapes, the Drought 3, another mixtape that I just think is just like crazy.
Please tell me you got one of Wiz Khalifa mixtapes in your top 10.
Ooh.
Cushion OJ is top 10 mixtape material.
That's a fact. Cushion Orange Juice is top 10 material. I was dead.
Even Flight School, I wouldn't be mad. That's not in my top 10, but I wouldn't be mad if that was in your top 10.
No. I definitely got Cushion Orange Juice up there. Let me think.
Gucci, while we talking about Gucci, EA Sports Center, that's definitely top 10 mixtape.
Okay. That's understandable. I'm going to a lot of mixtapes right now to see. Can't think on the top of my head right now. Some nigga probably would. I feel like a nigga would say Drake mixtape. What's the mixtape we put out?
So Far Gone.
No. The one before that. The Come Up or not the Come Up, but Comeback Season. I wouldn't put that in my top 10, but I know niggas that would. Like that nigga Sachi that he just left, he definitely put that in his top 10.
I was about to say something insulting, but now that you said he would put that, I ain't gonna say
that. Let it go. What you would to say?
Nah, bro, no way. No way somebody thinks that's better than So Far Gone. So Far Gone is way better than that.
I would agree. But I feel like niggas would definitely put that up there because niggas always.
What about Wale mixtape About Nothing?
Bro, why is that mixtape so good? I don't understand it. Like that mixtape, like that nigga, I feel like that's when I first heard him, and that's the first full project I listened to him, and I thought that was just the most like amazing thing I ever heard in my life. And after that, he just never seemed to top that. I don't think he's topped that yet. Am I tripping?
I don't think so.
I don't think
so either. He dropped some good stuff. I like that Ambition album. That was good to me, but it wasn't.
Oh yeah, he had some stuff on there, but just like cohesively throughout like track 1 through the last track, he hasn't topped that to me yet.
I used to really hate Wale, and
Me
Wale had did me a favor, so now I love that nigga.
what was your favorite?
I used to do like mixtapes and shit, like for Nike Talk, and that nigga Wale had did a song for that shit. He did an exclusive song. Somebody just asked him like, "Hey, Wale, do a song for this shit," and he did it. So
He's
shout out
almost
to
like
him
an
for that.
honorary Twitter nigga.
He had Nike Talk, nigga. He used to be on Nike Talk back in the day.
Yeah, I know he's always been on Nike Talk. Hey, I'm on a lot of mixtapes right now. You familiar with Mob Squad and Art?
Yeah, of course.
Just interview
Yeah,
that.
I just seen your interview with that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga was posted up in the crib.
Yeah, he's a solid nigga, bro. Hold on, somebody keep calling. Let me pick up this phone call.
All right.
I think somebody's like doing one of those things where you could like call in, or you could like you could like do like a little soundboard thing. Like I don't know, it's really weird. I don't
Hey,
think.
bro, guess what?
What's up?
I'm on Pitchfork, and I just looked at top mixtapes of all time.
What's up?
I done looked at Pitchfork, and I looked at Complex. Guess who the best mixtape on both of their lists?
Who?
Lil Wayne dropped 3.
That's very That should be. This is just up there.
Okay.
It should be. I'm saying like no ceilings, bro.
I forgot about this. This was I haven't heard this in years. The clips. We got it for cheap volume 2. That's a good ass mixtape.
I've never heard that before.
Yo, those clips we got it for cheap mixtapes was hard as fuck.
I've never heard that before. I heard the album. I never heard the mixtapes before.
Yeah, listen to those. Listen, I think they made 3 of them, and then they got another one. It's called To the Casket Dip.
Is Pusha T?
Clips got some classic mixtapes.
Is Pusha T the best Christian trap rapper of all time? Because that nigga will go about like selling crack, then talk about how much he loved Jesus. That nigga is like,
Malice, the one that made the gospel albums.
Nah, Pusha T. If you listen to Pusha T albums, he's going to talk about God a lot. He's going to talk about selling crack a lot. I don't know if niggas
I hate Pusha T solo music.
Whoa, come on now, you need to watch out now.
I love clips. Pusha T solo music is terrible.
You're asleep.
I'm wide awake, dog.
You're
Pusha
asleep.
T solo music is terrible to me.
What's the mixtape with I think it's King Push. I mean, you never heard the album King Push? King Push isn't hard.
I heard all of them. I heard every single one of his mixtapes and albums.
So King Push is
not good.
A great album.
That's his debut album, right?
Yeah.
It had a couple songs. The song with Kendrick Lamar, when Kendrick Lamar washed him.
That was fire, bro.
Kendrick Lamar washed the shit out of him.
Kendrick, bro. Kendrick was on his shit on that song. You're asleep, bro. I'm trying to. What? I'm gonna look at the album. Yeah. Okay. So it's called My Name Is My Name. Oh, Numbers on the Board. Come on, man. That's crazy, bro. Numbers on the Board, man.
Okay. Now, what's that song he had with Big Sean and 2 Chainz? That song was hard.
Who I Am.
That song was hard. That beat was just ridiculous.
Yeah, you're asleep, man. There's so much shit on here, man.
I'm looking at his Pitchfork list. Of course, they got Chance the Rapper, acid rap on this shit.
Top 10 of all time?
Yeah.
That might be a reach. I think that's a reach. Is that a reach? I feel like that's not top 10. It's a great mixtape, but I don't feel like it's top 10. How you feel about
Earl sweatshirts? Earl, fuck out of here.
How you feel about Earl?
Earl sucks.
Okay, yeah, you got it. You don't fuck with Earl?
Nah, I don't fuck with Earl. Nah, this is a classic mixtape. ASAP Rocky, Live Long ASAP. Literally every single song on that mixtape is hard.
That's a fact.
That was his debut project. That was his first project the nigga ever made, and then it came out with a classic mixtape.
Do you fuck with anybody from Odd Future?
I used to like Tyler. I like this. What was Tyler created first mixtape?
Bastard.
Yeah, I like Bastard. I haven't liked anything Tyler since then.
You didn't like Earl though?
I don't like Earl.
What's wrong with
I don't know. He's boring to me.
What about Frank?
I like Frank. Does he? He guess he considered Odd Future.
He's Odd Future.
I like Frank. I like Frank Ocean a lot. I get a lot of flack because I actually liked a couple songs on that Blonde album. I loved Channel Orange. I thought Channel Orange was like one of the best R&B albums ever.
Why do you get flack?
Because everybody hate Blonde.
Who is everybody, nigga? What you reading?
You don't see, I don't know. I think it might be our age, but I don't see too many people like Blonde.
No, bro. Blonde that was like, I mean, if you're looking up lists, that's like when everybody
Well,
knew.
a lot of people ride on Frank Ocean dick, no homo.
Yes, in fact, no, I don't think it's an age thing. I think that's I don't know where you like looking at thing. That's like I don't know what that. Who said that? Like, who have you heard say like they don't like blonde?
Nah, it's just when you hear people in like real life say it, and then you hear people on Twitter say it, and then you think like, okay, well, it's more than just real life and Twitter. But I'm going off what I see. But if you look at Frank Ocean shows, it be niggas in the crowd fainting. So somebody like that shit.
I'm a more fan of. I don't know if you probably didn't hear it, but I was more fan of Endless. That was the shit where he was like cutting up the wood. You know,
Yeah,
like,
I see a bunch of people say they like Endless more than Blonde, which I don't agree with. But
you heard Endless?
yeah, I heard Endless.
You didn't like Endless better than Blonde?
Nah, I thought Blonde was better than Endless. I'm not saying I don't like Endless, but I think Blonde was better than Endless.
Okay, that's why I feel like I would have to put Frank over Kanye and like better artist. No,
Why is that?
just because like that nigga's progressive too. Like that nigga there. I said because I said this last podcast and they killed me. I said James Blake and Frank Ocean are better artists than Kanye right now to me. Like those niggas are pushing the envelope. I feel like James Blake really pushing the envelope. I feel like Frank is just like it's Frank right now. He's on a
One of the things with Frank Ocean is he don't make enough music for you to say that. We don't know enough about that nigga because he made the.
I mean, we gotta think about it. Blonde was what? How many songs? Endless was how many songs? That's like a double disc album right there. That's 2 albums right there.
Okay, when Kanye was niggas didn't say Kanye was the best until he dropped he dropped the third album. Once he dropped Graduation, that was when niggas was saying Kanye was the best.
But can Kanye make 5 songs? Can Kanye write 5 songs by himself in 2017?
By himself?
Yes, that's what I'm talking.
I wouldn't know because I don't know like what all he's ever made by himself because everybody know Kanye got a lot of hands in the pot when he do his shit. So
that's what I'm saying.
Nobody knows exactly what he has made by himself.
It broke my heart when I found out.
The question is, can he even make a beat by himself? Niggas don't even know that.
Nah, I feel like nah, he has to. I believe he can make a beat by himself. Hold on, who the fuck is calling? God damn. Hold on. Hello? Hello?
Okay, where you at?
Hello?
Where you at? It's like you playing where you at. Where your whereabouts at, bitch? Where you at right now? I'm trying to cut to you.
Niggas done went on like some internet and like found like a shit where they could just like play some bitch talking or some shit like that. Niggas wow. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just feel like a nigga like Kanye, you don't learn how. I mean, you don't unlearn how to make a beat.
You're right.
I don't know. It's just crazy. But let me see who else. Mixtapes. Trying to think of a mixtape that I just love. I thought it was underrated. You know who I fuck with, but niggas be sleep on that you probably don't even know about. You ever heard of Overdose?
Overdose?
They were on ASAP Rocky debut album. They was on that song.
Oh, you talking about Overdose?
It's Overdose, but yeah, sure.
Oh, it's Overdose? I thought it was Overdose because I heard him say that shit.
No, that's Overdose.
Oh, yeah, I've heard them plenty of times. I've seen them perform at South by Southwest.
Oh, really? How was South by Southwest? I've never been there.
Oh, it's dead now, but
really?
I used to do showcases I used to do shows and shit at South by Southwest, and it got too industry because like one of the main appeals to South by Southwest was you got put on to like indie music and like lower tier niggas. Then like one year Kanye West performed to that shit and Jay-Z performed, and it shut it down. Like it became industry. Like we used to do like showcases and shit, and like the rent out a venue used to cost like $1,000, and we used to not even 1,000. I think it used to be like $600. We used to split it 3 ways, get us a venue, book us some artists. Then the next year, once that year that Jay-Z and Kanye performed, it cost like $10,000 to get that same venue.
Was you there when a nigga had ran everybody over with a car?
Nah, that was after I stopped going.
So are you like a mixtape DJ right now or something like?
No. I used to do showcases and shit, like book shows and whatnot. I stopped doing that shit. I might get back into it.
I mean, why? What made you get into the first place?
I don't know though. I just like throwing showcases and throwing events and shit. So I just stopped doing it.
You ever do it around the city?
What happened?
You ever do it around the city?
I did like one in the city. It was like one of my homies, Chris, he died, and we did like an event for his family to raise money. That's probably like the last one I ever did. But like I did like 2 shows in New York. We booked a show in New York. We did a show in Houston, and then we did South by Southwest like 3 years in a row. And that's pretty much all I ever did.
Yeah, you can get back doing that. Hold on, someone on the phone. Hello?
All right.
Yeah. Since we're on the top of mixtapes, y'all know Space Ghost Perp, right? His first tape, Black Man Radio 66.6 or whatever fuck it's called. I like that so much. My favorite mixtapes. I don't know if it's top 10 of all time. Probably not. I'm just saying it's underrated.
Hey, yo, I know bro can't hear me. Ask him, do he think Rick Ross Rich Forever is in the top 10?
He can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Oh, okay.
Rick Ross Rich Forever. That had Ring Ring with Future on it, right?
Yeah. It had Yellow Diamonds on there also.
I was 8 when that mixtape came out.
You was 8.
Yeah.
Hey, this nigga has the deepest voice of all time, and he's like the youngest nigga that listens. This nigga's like 14 with this deep ass voice.
Tyler.
Oh, the nigga said he was 8 when Rich Forever came out. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it when it came out. But like, I'm not going back to revisit that mixtape ever again, probably.
Nah, it's some fire songs on there.
Whoa! You were 8 when Rich Forever came out. God damn,
bro! I'm 2 times this nigga age, bro.
When Rich Forever came out, like 2000.
I was 7 when My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out. 9 when Rich Forever came out.
So look, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about ask that nigga to rank his Kanye albums?
Rank the Kanye albums that like best to worst.
Yeah.
Okay. Best, I'm going with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy because I actually have a connection with that album. I bought it on bootleg when it came out. So
you bought it on bootleg?
Yes, bro. This is Ohio. You got to get it Subway, bro. I bought that on bootleg. Well, okay, so for me, like from best to worst, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, then College Dropout, then Late Registration, then Graduation, then Yeezus. Well, no. Then Pablo, then Yeezus. Yeezus had like a couple good songs on it, but like I wasn't really feeling it. You know, being 10 years old, listening to all that electronic noise. Nah, I wasn't going for that.
Yo, that nigga was 10 years old listening to Yeezus. Holy shit.
If you was 10 years old listening to Yeezus, you would have been confused too, bro.
That nigga was shook. Bro, I was like,
I was playing it on my Xbox when I was playing Minecraft. I got scared for me. Like, what's going on?
Oh, I was playing Minecraft when I heard that shit too. But I was 15 years old. Niggas was playing Minecraft, playing Yeezus, bro. That's funny.
Nigga, I had my own crib when Yeezus came out. This nigga talking about he was 10 years old.
Damn. But I can understand why Pablo was higher up. Because it's like, that's probably the first Kanye album that you really got to experience, like when it came out, right?
No, because I remember, like, I vaguely remember when, 808s, I forgot about 808s. I really liked 808s when it came out. Because I remember on 106 in Park, the Love Lockdown video came on. I'm like 5 years old, so I'm like, this is the best thing of all time. So I'm attracted to it. Then Heartless came. Then Amazing with Jeezy, and I was like, yo, this is incredible.
Nigga, my heart would have exploded. You know what song was popping when I was 5 years old? You remember that Silk the Shocker and Maya song?
God damn.
That shit was fire.
This nigga says Silk the Shocker.
Bro, they used to play that shit. It used to be this channel called The Box. I don't know if y'all niggas heard of that shit. It used to be called A Box. And you had to like pay for the videos. Like you had to, it was like a 1-800 number. And you call up the 1-800 number and be like, hey, play that Silk the Shocker video. And they would play the shit. And this shit would like charge you like $1 on your phone bill.
Imagine paying money to listen to Silk the Shocker.
Imagine paying money to watch a Silk the Shocker video that you couldn't keep.
Imagine listening to Silk the Shocker for free.
Yo, chill. 90s were a way different time. Where were you born in? 1990, Anthony?
Nah, 1989.
I was born in 2003. Therefore, I was born when Dipset was in their run, when Kanye West was still a producer for the most part, when the Blueprint 2 came out. What else happened in 2003?
Nigga, you was born post 9/11.
You know, lots of good things that year. Michael Jordan played his last game in the NBA. Yeah, 2003.
That don't count because Michael Jordan was washed as fuck.
Right.
We ain't live till you see Michael Jordan.
What did he average that year though?
Nah, Michael Jordan had some good ass stats. I think he averaged like 25 points.
Bro,
Still.
I swear he was going hard.
Nah, it was like to an average NBA player, Michael Jordan on the Wizards was pretty good stat wise. It would just look washed like Jordan in comparison because
Yeah. It's
when
like
Jordan played on the Bulls, he averaged like 33 points every single season.
Yeah, we don't really talk about the Wizards. That never happened. But he ended with 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.8 assists and 1.5 on 37 minutes a game. That's not bad for an old nigga.
And they missed the playoffs by like one game.
That's
One
great.
thing I want to say before I go, me being younger has like a different effect on music because I think Chief Keef Back from the Dead is a classic mixtape. That shows my age. But then again, also like Illmatic and It Was Written and stuff like that. So you know, I might be young, but I still know what's going on. So it's a Roy Lennox, man. I'm out of here.
All right, man. Back from the Dead is a top 20 mixtape. Put that out there right now.
Back from the Dead is an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Shifted everything.
The Back from the
Yo,
Dead.
salute to him for like listening to Reasonable Doubt and all that shit. Cause I'm not about to listen to no Big Daddy Kane album.
Oh hell,
Nah, Big Daddy Kane is crazy. Y'all ever seen Big Daddy Kane?
bro! I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. There's probably 2 or 3 albums I've listened to from the 80s. Other than that, bro, the 80s, I really do not like. When it comes to basketball, when it comes to rap, when it comes to video games, that's just not a place I really go to because it was just you had to be there. You know what I mean? It's like the only bro, I got like a bunch of Public Enemy albums and shit that my mom had, but the farthest I'm going back is really Tribe. For real, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Africa Bambaataa was getting necked from 18-year-old niggas. Let's talk about
Yes.
it.
Let me tell y'all a story about Africa Bambaataa that I told on the Woody vs. Poppy podcast. You can watch that on SoundCloud, iTunes right now.
Gave
But-
Africa Bambaataa a nick.
Listen, so Africa Bambaataa, right? My father grew up in the South Bronx during basically everything during like the Get Down era. If you ever watched the Get Down, my dad was like, he was born in 1963. So he was alive for the Bronx is burning, all that bullshit. And he was cool with DJ Clark Kent. And one day they invited them over to Africa Bambaataa's house. And right before he went upstairs to go see like Africa Bambaataa, he's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty hyped up. I'm about to meet Africa Bambaataa. This is fucking amazing. Clark like stops him. He's like, yo, you don't want to do that. And my dad was like, what? He was just like, yo, you don't want to go up there. And lo and behold, damn, DJ Clark Kent saved my father from getting raped by Africa Bambaataa.
Nah, he wasn't raping people. That's not what I heard.
I mean, like, you don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, my dad was like probably like 14 years old. Something could have happened to him.
Okay, that's a fact.
So it's like, Yeah, and like, bro, Africa about it. Like, bro, there's a nigga that, like, I guess he was like giving dude top. Nigga bit his fucking dick. Until this day, that dude cannot have an erection without that shit like opening up.
Africa Bambaataa bit the nigga dick. Imagine Africa Bambaataa putting his lips around your dick. That's so wild.
Whoa.
Pause. But no, imagine like, wow. Imagine like, imagine having to tell that to like your friends. Like
Did he like molest niggas with the dashiki on?
And nigga,
like, I'm giving you the soul, son.
Yo,
I remember somebody said before he molested a nigga, he was like planet cock.
No, he was. The funniest thing about the whole thing, if you have y'all heard the nigga tell the story to Star about how this shit is so funny, bro. Like, so Africa Bambaataa, like, basically he like basically asked the nigga to give him head or whatnot. So the guy like, what? He was like, yeah, man, this is what we all do. So nigga gave him head, and he was like, bring your friends through sometimes. So he brought a homie through, and he was like, him and his homie like sucked off Africa Bambaataa. And he was like, he walked out the house and he was like, wow, I just sucked Africa Bambaataa dick. And
wait, what was this at? This was
he was telling us it's a story that some nigga that like got like Africa Bambaataa to suck him off. He told it to Star, and he was like, he was 17 years old or whatnot. And I'm like, bro,
wait, Star got a platform? Like Star do like podcasts or something?
Yes. Star got like,
bro, like why was like, yo, niggas was sucking dick for clout.
Yo, imagine, and it wasn't even like, it was wild. Hold on, somebody called me. Hello?
So cool with the 80s and yeah, back then.
You said, who this who?
Yeah, this is Eric.
Yeah, this is Eric.
What's up, boy?
What's going on, man?
Yo, man, love your channel. Keep it up.
Thanks, man. You're looking out, bro.
No problem.
All right.
Yo, did you see Hayward's injury?
I didn't, but I seen it on Instagram. Like I seen his ankle. What you say?
Oh, did you see Hayward's injury?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I seen like his like ankle was hanging out his shoe. It was real nasty.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, bro, his ball was facing the other way, bro.
Yeah, that was disgusting. That shit was disgusting.
Dang, LeBron almost dunked on Kyrie too.
Yeah, LeBron was going hammer time. Think Kyrie gonna have a good year though. I believe in Kyrie. I believe in Kyrie.
All right, man.
All right. Imagine trusting the process in 2017. Am I right?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm just so good off of everything, man. It's just
imagine trusting the process like you're. Imagine being a 76ers fan.
I heard you the first time, nigga.
I was really trying to get their reaction, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. Shout out to this nigga. Keep calling me to like do this little stupid soundboard, but I don't know, man.
That person, whoever that is.
Hey, that nigga keep calling. That nigga really want me to put him on air, boy.
Can I ask y'all a question, bro? Why the fuck do every time y'all call this number, do y'all say, hey, is this Eric?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's like, bro, you know it's him. I don't know. People be calling up with some real weird, like, you know.
Listen to this. I'm finna play this. Listen, this person keep calling on unknown. Like I don't got his number. Hello? Hold on. Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? Who this?
Hello?
Yeah, who this?
Hello? Hey, man. I'm from the Inner Heaven gang. How you guys doing, boy?
Bro, this dude sound mad racist.
I can't hear you, man. I'll call you right back.
I don't know, man. Niggas, I don't know why. Like somebody keep calling from like an unknown number. I don't know. Okay, Woody's calling me now. Woody's calling me. Hello, Woody. Woody. Nigga hung up the phone. Anyway, hey, nigga said every Pusha T album is trash. Let's talk about it.
What are y'all talking about, solo or Clips albums? Because either way, you're wrong.
That's a fact.
Because I mean, I'm not even the biggest fan of like Pusha T solo albums. I mean, like Wrath of Cain was fire, but honestly, I mean, I didn't really like I think that My Name Is My Name was really strong, but then like it just fell off like halfway in. But I think King Push is about to be a certified classic.
Hopefully.
His solo run is very disappointing because like I listened to all the clips, niggas was begging for a Pusha T solo run. Then niggas finally got it. I think the same thing gonna happen when Quavo finally goes solo. That shit's gonna be disappointing.
The intro of My Name Is My Name, King Push, that song had me shook.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I've been calling Fed from the In Heaven Gang. I'm a long time listener. How you guys doing?
Yeah, what's up? Who this is?
Hey, man, my name's Tyrone, man. I'm in the YouTube chat.
Oh, what's your name on YouTube?
Hey, man, my name is Tyrone Jackson.
What's your name on YouTube, bro?
My YouTube name, man, I'm Tyrone Jackson. I'm commenting right now in your YouTube feed, man.
Hold on. Let me go look in my YouTube. Hey, I don't know if Sachi on my YouTube right now, but
Wait. Who did
he said his name Tyrone? Your name Tyrone what?
Tyrone Jackson.
Tyrone Jackson. Where you from?
Hold on. No, yeah. I think this is a troll.
Man, I grew up in Louisiana.
Nah, this is an absolute bullshit troll. His name is Tyrone Jackson. He's making fun of black people right now. Nah, hang up the phone, bro. This thing isn't, bro. How you gonna believe this ain't Tyrone Jackson, bro?
In the heaven.
Hey, Sachi say you're a troll and you're making fun of black people.
Hey, man, your friend ain't even black, man. He the light-skinned black man. In the heaven.
Bro, hang up the phone on this shit, man. We can't entertain this, bro. You gotta set an example.
Real black man.
Bro, it's a fucking white dude. Like, bro, white people are the worst trolls. You guys are not believable. You're fucking, yo, shut up. Don't be, man, that's why I hate the internet, bro. Fucking trash. I smack this nigga in real life, bro. Over here trying to make fun of black people. Hang up on that nigga, bro. Bro, hang up on him.
I'm in this bitch. Gonna have a gang, girl. I will stab you.
Yo, man, fucking.
I will stab you, man.
Y'all be asking why like niggas be mad as hell all the time at white people, bro, because of dumb shit like this. Can't even fucking go and do some excellent shit without some dumbass calling in. Want to be a little, troll and shit like that. Get your 15 minutes of fucking fame and then crawl back into your
business. What are you, a faggot? Wear a black t-shirt with a white undershirt, you dumb little bitch.
Bro, hang this shit up, bro. I don't know why we're still entertaining this, bro. Like,
yeah, a real black man, light-skinned little boy.
Well, all right, man.
Damn, bitch.
All right, man.
White people do not know how to troll right.
All right, man. Shout out my gang. And they have a gang. Give us a shout out, man.
Hey, the other dude in here said you don't know how to troll right. He said white people don't know how to troll right. Excuse me.
They don't, because like black people when they troll it, we creative with the shit. White people, they just jump out the gate and just call you a nigger.
That's a fact, too. That's
within the first sentence.
I was waiting for the hard yard to drop, and he didn't disappoint. He did not disappoint. That's crazy.
Like white people, they just come out the gate with the black face.
Hold on, somebody else calling. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh Lord.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What's going on?
Hey, not much. My name is Michael.
What's going on, Michael?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just watching your show. It's pretty great.
How you found my show?
I found your show on Craigslist. Somebody made a Craigslist post down here in New York.
What they say on Craigslist?
Well, he said this was some kind of like homosexual encounter thing with two black guys.
Oh, for real? What's up with you, bro?
Well, you know, I saw the ad and I figured I would take you up on that offer, so I'm calling you, and here we are. So, want to do this or what?
What you trying to do?
Well, you guys put a ad on Craigslist, so I saw it and I'm answering the ad.
Nah, that wasn't that. I didn't put that up there, bro.
Bro, it's a troll, bro. It's not entertaining.
Well, it was both your picture on an ad.
You know what's crazy?
That said you were
I feel like somebody
looking
really
for,
put this on like on Reddit or some shit.
a little shiny.
Bro, that shit did not happen, bro. It's a person listening to
Oh, you think this is one person?
You guys.
This is a dude just watching the podcast right now and just made up this whole fake situation. Like, come on.
Hey, hold on, I'm gonna call you back.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you need to from now on, bro.
No. What I'm saying is a whole bunch of people are calling from an unknown number like at once, and I feel like somebody made like a thread somewhere else, and like a whole bunch of people like on Reddit or some shit, and niggas just calling me in. You see what I'm saying?
Either that, or I think that that's the same dude calling.
Yeah, no. But he's calling like while I'm on the phone with the other unknown number.
Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Google the number.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Google your number. The one that you posted in here. Google that shit.
Oh, I am. Hey, do that for me. Hold on. Hello? Hello?
Oh, hey, hi, how are you doing? I saw your ad on Craigslist. How are you doing? I saw your ad on Craigslist.
Bro, it's the same ass dude, bro. Like, I swear this is the same nigga. Oh, mama. He's probably fucking calling off his cell phone and his mom's phone.
How are you guys doing? Are you doing good?
I'm gonna let him talk to himself. I just put him on mute.
Bro, this shit is crazy, bro.
Does this ever happen on Random Ass Podcast, man?
No, bro. This shit don't be.
Nah, I don't take loud calls on the podcast because it's something like this.
I don't know, man. Niggas are wild. Anyway.
Like live, like bro, live shit is cool, bro. You just gotta like dead ass not entertain these people, because if you let them talk for 3 minutes, they're gonna try to call again and like just don't entertain it at all.
I keep hanging up. It's just wild. Hey, to the real question, what's the most fat girl you ever smashed, Amp?
I never smashed a fat girl.
Why not?
Ding ding.
I just haven't.
I
smashed it out of. There's a difference between fat and out of shape.
Okay, I love out of shape.
I never smashed like a big joint before. Never. I'm not objective to it, but I just never haven't.
But have you ever met a big girl that got a personality of a skinny girl, and you like?
What's the personality of a skinny girl?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Like, bro, like, all right, you ever met a big girl that make you kind of forget that she's big because she got a cool ass personality?
That's all big girls, really.
Not really, bro. I done met some big girls that got some big girl attitudes that are just fucking pissed all the time and that are just horrible people. But
a lot of big girls I know are fire.
Yeah, bro. Like, I know a lot of cool ass big girls that be probably like that be fucking mad niggas, bro.
Hey, how did y'all feel about Kendrick on Humble? Is that offensive?
No, it's not offensive, bro. Black women just don't know what they want sometimes. Like, bro, he says, show me something natural. He literally was saying, do not cover up what you have.
But they were saying, they were saying, who are you to tell me what to cover up and what not to cover up?
Like I just said, black women do not know what they want. They don't.
How you feel about that?
Wow.
They don't know, bro. It's like he's literally saying, come to me as you are. It doesn't matter.
Me and Amp had a conversation about me not getting on Twitter because I feel like Twitter is too PC. And that's just one of those things where I felt like everything was too PC. I knew Twitter was a cesspool when they were calling Kendrick a coon because of his comments on Black of the Berry. When he was like, how could I cry in the street when I go and kill a nigga black as me? Hypocrite. And it was like, oh, Kendrick a coon. I was like, wow, that's a nigga we gonna call a coon?
Man, you gotta stop listening to dumbass people.
Bro, I did not.
That's my timeline. I know that be on your timeline, bro.
I promise you, I did not see that anywhere.
I didn't see it. Only time I did see him get put it this way. The people I follow don't think like that, but they do retweet people that think like
that. That's what I'm saying. And I can't avoid it.
You know what you gotta do, Eric? You just gotta remake your Twitter, or you gotta restart all the people like you follow it. Like just unfollow everybody and just start following people like now.
Because some shit hard to hide from. You just got to realize, hey, it's some dumbass people out there.
Like, really mad. I got really mad watching the Super Bowl. It wasn't even about like when niggas was like talking about like the Patriots or whatever when they were losing. It was just one chick. She just kept going in about Tom Brady. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I fucking hate him. Trump support." She just kept going in, and like I'm on the defense of Tom Brady all the time. You know, man, protect.
Yeah,
Tom
I don't like how people trying to paint Tom Brady as a racist just because he voted for Trump. Like Tom Brady's not racist. Like they be treating him like they be treating him like Trump. Like he's just a football playing white man. Like he's not a racist. Just leave him alone.
Hey man, I just feel like people on Twitter. I wish everybody didn't find Twitter. It was a point in time where like enough people knew about Twitter for it to be entertaining. But as of like 2013, 2014, when everybody found out about Twitter, it just got watered down to me at some point. Bro.
Well, it's a lot of people saying it's like that because most of the people from Tumblr came on Twitter.
Facts. That's a
fact. Because Tumblr's always been trash like this.
That's a fact. It's like that's what I said. I feel like Twitter is morphing slowly to a female site. Tumblr is like primarily like, you know, where a lot of females post a lot of like that stuff over there, and it's kind of went over to Twitter, and it just, hey man, I don't know, man.
It was a situation today. I'm gonna talk about it on my podcast tomorrow. Hopefully, it was this chick. She was texting her homeboy texted her, and he was telling her to fall through to like one of the parties he was throwing, and he was like, "Bring that chick that you was with last time we was at the party," and she talking about something. Oh, that you talking about that tranny I was with? And bro was like, "Oh, that was a tranny? Nah, don't bring her." He said, "Nah, don't bring him through." And she was talking, "Oh, so you don't want me to bring my friend through now that you know he's a tranny?" And people was calling the man a trash because he don't want to hang out with a transsexual.
Nah, bro. Funniest shit is when that nigga Joe Budden. They showed the video of Joe Budden.
That's classic,
bro. When he was just
when a girl said she was going through a transition. And he was like,
he was really like calling him transphobic because of that. Like, bro, you have to realize that nigga came from another time. You know what I mean?
Not even that, bro. I just feel like, okay, so hold on. I'm not gonna get into this. We're not gonna get into the whole conversation, but we had a conversation about last podcast about transsexuals and transracial. Now, Sachi was like a white person becoming black. That's just disgusting to him, and I said that I would agree. But I said I feel like transsexuals and being transracial is the exact same thing. What you say about that?
I don't think it's the same thing.
It's not.
Why not?
It's not.
There's white and black men. There is black and black and white women. You can be a woman or a man in any single race. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't get what you're saying.
Gender and sex is not the same thing as race.
No.
You can't compare the two.
How not?
You can't just wake up today and be like, "Yo, I'm white." You can't do that.
So how can I wake up and be like, "Hey, I'm a girl"?
But that's different because you're still okay. Say if you're a black man and you transition, you're still a black girl. You know what I mean? It's not like you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna wake up today and I am a white man now." You can't do that. And it's
What's the difference though? You're not telling me the difference. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Nigga, it's race. Like, you can't change your race. You can change your sex. You can change your sex, bro. You can change.
In the same way you could change your sex, you could change your race.
Excuse me. You can't technically change your sex, but you can definitely change your gender because gender isn't real. It's just a role in society.
That's why I said race isn't real either in that technical sense, bro.
Black people are literally genetically different than white people. In every single way. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and have...
Listen, we're not talking about transgender. We're talking about transsexual. Somebody who went to go change their sex the same way somebody went to go change their race.
Bro,
it's the same thing, bro.
It's not the same thing. Literally, you can stay... Like, bro, like, people... Okay, if a girl want to be a dude, she changed herself up, and, you know, she's a dude now, bro, that's cool. At the end of the day, she's still her race. You can't change your race because there's too many connotations that come with being a certain race. You can't just be...
So it's not connotations becoming a certain gender?
No. Honestly, I don't think... If you truly identify with being a woman, go ahead, do that shit. But you can't...
So what if you identify with being black?
You can't because you're not black.
Okay, you're not a man or you're not a girl.
But at the end of the day, though, like, that's just, gender is just what people perceive you as. That's it.
I mean, but no, if you say that, if you change your sex organs and you change this right here, you're trying to become a different genetically being that you were not born. The same way if you change your race, you're trying to become a genetically different thing that you were not born as. It's the same thing. But like I said, so this is what I meant to point out. You said that you are a black man, right? That's what you are, a black man, right? You identify as a black man?
Yeah, a black man.
Which one is first? You not say, hey, I'm a man that's black. You're a black man because you identify with being black first. That's why that bothers you so much. You know what I'm saying? It bothers you so much that because somebody's trying to be black or whatnot, you like, how dare? Because you're black, which I'm not blaming you, but that's just, you connect with your blackness before your manness, your manhood almost. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame you, but that's just the way you think. Because you say I'm a black man first, that's what you connect with.
Also, it's not even accepted right now. I'm pretty sure if you go outside right now and you're a black man, both of y'all black men, and you be like, well, I'm a white person, please don't shoot me, cops, you still gonna get shot. Facts. You can't just, they're not gonna accept that. They rather accept you saying you're a woman before they saying you're white.
And this
it's
is
not accepted in society. I don't think it probably ever will be.
Okay, just because it's not accepted don't mean it's not the same thing.
You know, it just isn't, bro. And you have to understand that race is very important in America, bro. Race is something like you have.
So it's not being a man or not being a female very different.
I think that changing your gender, if you want to be transgender or transsexual, if you're changing that shit is less important than being a race, honestly. Because being a white woman and being a black woman are two completely different things. A white woman struggles. A white woman struggles compared to a black woman struggles are two polar different things. And you cannot be a white woman in this place of power and you know all this shit and just say, oh, I'm black. You can't do it.
A black man struggles and a black girl struggles is very different also, though.
But they're still equally the same struggle because they're both black.
I mean, but
Eric, let me ask you a question. So you know Rachel Dolezal.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm ready.
All right, so she said she was a black woman. Do you think that was fine that she had her skin tan like that?
No,
to come off as a black woman?
No, I think both of those people have mental issues on both sides.
Wait, are you saying that the person that wants to be transgender has like, you know, mental issues?
I was just about to ask that.
Yes, I think they both have mental issues on both sides.
Okay, this is what you have to understand, right? I used to like be on that wave too, but then you have to realize that there's certain people, like I know people that are like, you know, that have literally just like, you know, changed their gender. You know what I mean? I had my cousin close to me growing up. She was a tomboy, very slender, never had a boyfriend. And now she does not have any of the long, beautiful hair she has. She cut her hair. She has a mustache, all that shit. But at the end of the day, she's still fucking black. You know what I mean? And, well, excuse me, he's black. You know what I mean? Like, and she always, she could never ever identify with being a woman. She always identified with being a man. She never thought that a man could do anything for her. And you literally had to get out of that. There's no way in hell that I am letting some white person who says, oh my God, white people don't understand me.
Okay, what if white person want to be Asian? Or what if a black person want to be Asian?
You still can't do that. You can't do that.
What's the difference? Okay, this is the point you're missing. Both of you niggas have not told me the difference between the two, because every time you point the difference out, that same reason can be connected to the transracial thing. That's the fault in both of you guys' points.
You cannot. It's just look, bro. You're trying to apply that, and I see what you're trying to do, bro. But at the end of the day, you can't just change your race. It's just you can't do it.
You can't change your sexuality either. I mean, you can't change your sex.
Yes, you can. You can do
You're
that.
still going to be a guy because you have chromosomes of XY. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
I said it's pretty much an acceptance issue at this point.
Yeah, that's really what it is, and I would agree with that.
I think it will never be accepted.
We're in a point of Twitter, right? Twitter is like you know, like a lot of like black Twitter or whatever, which I want to get into too, but a lot of black Twitter, like females wise, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or just men wise too, but it's like, you know, pro black a lot of stuff. So when you see something like that, it's like, ugh. But anything LGBT related is accepted in 2017. But I guess transracial is not, you know what I'm saying? It's just different.
I promise you, I'll never accept it ever. And if anybody tries
what if somebody says you're trans-race phobic or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck. I'll knock that person out.
Okay, well, that's like
here's the thing, nobody's gonna say that.
Nobody gonna say that shit, bro.
We're in a society. We're in a society where, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are feeling bad for black people. Or no, you don't even have to be black. What if a white person said that you know, they want, or what if a black person said they want to be Asian or whatever? Are you going to, so you're basically going to shit on them for feeling how they want to feel?
Yes, I am going to shit on them for wanting to be Asian.
Somebody who wants to be a man. That's like me shitting on somebody who wants to be a girl.
You're wilding right now. This shit isn't real. This is what you have to realize. It's not real. And the only people that want to be another race are white people that want to be black. There's no other cases of this. I've never heard of a black person.
Maybe they felt insecure talking about this. Who wants to say that, hey, I want to be another race? That's not popular. That's
Bro, the only reason why somebody would want to be another race is A, if their race is not accepted in the society that they live in, and 2, if the race that they want to be in is perceived to be cooler. And that's the only reason why, and that's the only reason why black people will not be changing their race anytime.
It could be the same thing. It could be the same thing with people who want to be like another sexuality. They grew up with that, and that's what they know. A black nigga could have grew up with nothing but Asians, and he connect with Asians way more than he do with black people.
Sexuality is different than race. You have to
become an Asian.
Like,
I'm not saying, but I'm saying that could be a reason why he wants to be an Asian, because he grew up with them, and he's
so look, let me ask you a question, Eric. What you're talking about is not real. You understand that, right? And the only time that we've heard of transracial shit is only white people wanting to be black. You understand that, right? It's never happened before. And the only other case was
I don't follow this up, so I don't know if this is you don't follow it up either, so you don't know either. You don't know if this is
there has never been a case. I've always heard about transracial people. Never been a race I've heard where it's not been a white person want to be black.
You don't follow this, neither do I, so we can't answer that question.
Well, look, all I know is that 50 years from now, it's probably not going to be coming up anytime soon.
I don't know that. Because we're in a more accepting world where people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of crazy stuff.
So look, let me ask you a question, okay? If we're in a more accepting world, wouldn't people be proud of who they are? You know what I mean? Like, so this is what you have to understand.
Why are people proud of being a man or a girl? Like, why are they changing that?
But you have to understand that race and gender are not the same thing, and the same rules do not apply to each. You have to realize that being a man and a woman is different than being black or white. It's just it's day and night, bro. Race is not the same as gender. And people that want to be a girl, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, bro. But if you want to literally change your race, I'm not going for that shit, bro.
Some girls feel the same way though. I've talked to girls, they're like, it's cool, they want to do that and all, but it was like, as a girl, is like, now you think you can try to reap the benefits of stuff that we get, you know what I'm saying? Like the benefits that females do get, they're like, oh, now you're gonna try to come up and do this right here. So that's the same way as somebody like trying to be black or whatever. The way you feel like, oh, you want to try to
benefits are they trying to reap?
I can call a girl and ask her. I forget what she said, but she was
asking like, what benefits?
I don't remember what she said. I'm not a female.
I'm just saying, like, I know that, but what benefits could you think of off the top of the dome that a man could benefit from becoming a woman?
I don't want to put words in her mouth or whatever.
Because you have to realize this.
No. I worded her wrong. She said something like I don't know. She was like, as a girl, she was like, she takes pride in being a lady, right? So like somebody that wasn't born a lady and saying like, hey, I'm a lady now. She's like, that offends her because she's like, no, you're not. You didn't have to like go through what I went through. You just like randomly came and was like, hey, I'm a girl now. You know what I'm saying? Because men have it better in society than women. So she's like, now you want to switch over and be like women. She was like, you're not a woman. I am a woman. You know what I'm saying? So that like, you know, bothered her because she was like, I went through this stuff you didn't. You just decided to be a female.
I mean,
the same way somebody black could be like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing I have to say though, right? If that guy always wanted to be a girl, he was probably gay his entire life, which is low key just as bad as being.
Caitlyn Jenner isn't gay,
huh?
Caitlyn Jenner isn't gay.
Yo, Caitlyn Jenner, you cannot apply Caitlyn Jenner to the actual transgender.
There's a lot of transsexual people that's not gay.
But look, this is what you have to understand. You cannot apply her situation. Fuck it. You can't apply his situation at all because that's
you can't do that. You can't.
PR stunt. No, it was a PR stunt. He did nothing at all brave. He didn't do nothing brave. There are people that literally have been doing this shit for years, going through all this shit. You can go watch that interview I told you to watch. Paris is Burning. You can watch some gay people and them transgender people going through this shit, and he just said, "Oh, I'm brave." Bitch, you fucking rich all your goddamn life. Never had to go through shit. Was a fucking Olympic medal person, bro. You had an Olympic medal, bro. You have like God level children. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about that. There was no struggle or nothing, bro. There was people that are much more deserving than for the platform that man had.
So in the middle of this argument, what do you think, Anthony?
I don't think it's the same thing, but one point when you said it's more of white people trying to be black. It's definitely more black people trying to be white. Just look up like the people in. There's been documentaries on it. The people in Jamaica that bleach their skin.
Yeah, people that bleach their skin.
But look, let's go into that though.
Just look at Sammy Sosa.
Let's go into this though. And we gonna explain why that happened first. First off, the only reason why people want to do that is because white people got into black people's minds and made them think that fair skin, straighter hair was
black people. Black people did that to black people.
Black people did not do that to black people. I promise you, they did not do that to black people. I promise you, bro.
Why you say that?
Not saying it happened here. It happened here sometimes. Black people be shaming some black people for having darker skin.
But that is not.
Have you ever heard like an older person tell they kid like, "Damn, you've been out in the sun too long. You starting to get dark."
I understand.
That scars people.
I understand what you're trying to say, bro. But the only reason why they think like that is because a white person made them think like that, bro. Yeah. And it just goes from generation to generation. That's what they taught these people. That's what they made them think. That's what the media makes them think. You know what I mean? If you're a little girl, you a dark-skinned girl, and all you see on TV is fucking white women and shit, Kim Kardashians, all these women that are trying to replicate or trying to, steal the facial features that you have, but they get the credit for it and they're white. You have to understand that, like, this isn't our fault. Everything that we going through, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We gotta get out of jail free card, bro. This is not our fault, man. This is what white people made us think. Yeah, I know that what they do, that is wrong. I've heard it plenty of times, bro. I remember all that shit. But it ain't our fault, man.
Hey, with all that said, though, like with all the reasonings behind that, anything could be applied to race. Like somebody could be like, let's say a white person growing up in this generation, growing up on Twitter. It's a lot of white people hate going into 2017. Like a lot of people like hating the white people in general.
But that's good.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying somebody could be looking at that being white and they're like, wow, like.
Well, some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's uncalled for. Because I seen this one chick.
That's a fact. A lot of it is uncalled for. Don't ever send a Tom Brady in your life and put that out there right now. Keep going.
What?
I wasn't talking to you in general. I was talking to like people.
I was confused what was going on. All right, it was something. All right, the Black Panther shit came out yesterday, and they dropped the Black Panther poster or whatever, and this chick, she was tweeting, she's like, yes, it's no white women on here. And I'm like, what the fuck does that got to do with anything?
I'm with it. Yeah,
I understand that, but like, this is our moment right now. Why are you bringing up white people?
But bro, that's what you have to realize, man. Black people be so pissed, bro. They've never seen this before. Like, and there's still 2 white people on there. Imagine if there was no white people on that cover.
I just feel like people on Twitter, like black people on Twitter, just be angry too much at white people. It's like, I don't know. Like in real life, I'll never.
Sometimes they got good reasons, but I'm talking about that particular situation. That was our moment.
I've seen a lot of situations like that. Is what I'm saying, and it's just like I don't understand why you're bringing white people to this.
And another thing, we don't get on white women enough for being racist because 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump. I'm gonna keep it a buck. White women be getting away with it. All white men be getting all the flack for being racist. They be racist too. All I'm saying, bro, is that I am one of those.
Be the first one calling the cops on niggas.
It's a fact.
Officer, there's a disturbance next door. I hear this music. It's very loud, and I'm gonna need this to get shut down. Bro, white women are fucking horrible people sometimes. There are good women.
Somebody just said, to be honest, I know 2 people who aren't Asian but want to be Asian really bad.
Bro, the only people that want to be Asian are niggas that fucking like anime too much, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. What else? Like, bro, come on. I ain't heard of no niggas that don't want to be Asian.
You haven't heard about it. I'm just saying, like, if
I know niggas like that want to go to Japan and live there and want to be engulfed in the culture. It's simply because of anime.
I understand, but like that could be the reason though. Who cares? Like just because of anime, who cares? Like just because they connect with anime, they grew up watching anime, that makes them want to be Asian. Same with somebody could want to be female or man because of whatever reason. Like you put so many reasons into it. Okay, if that's the reason, that's their reason. Why are you mad at them for wanting to be something else? If you're mad at them for that, you got to be mad at somebody for wanting to be a man.
It's disrespectful. I think that you should love a culture from afar. You should love a culture from.
You should love being a man or girl from afar. Then, like
that's not a culture.
But I'm just saying, like, if you want to be that, you should just admire them from afar.
Look, Eric, I'm just trying to let you know, you cannot apply transracial to transgender art. You can't apply it. It's just like it's a completely different thing. Now, this transracial shit, bro, I truly think that there are people that appreciate African American culture, that are involved with African American things, that are just in the community just as much as us, but they know when to stop. They know when to cross, I mean, not to cross the line, but they know when to draw the line and be like, okay, look, we can't do some of this shit, bro. I was watching a what you call it, the nigga that shot Reasonable Doubt in some of the greatest rap covers ever was at this Off-White event, and he was just basically talking. The way he was talking about the culture, when there was something like where a nigga should be said, he said N. He just really was on his shit, and that was a white person that has been in the culture, that has made waves and was important for us, but just didn't overstep his boundaries. And I don't understand why people can't do that. White people should not be coming into black people's culture, trying to get cornrolled, trying to do all that shit, trying to get dreads. No, be white. There's nothing wrong with being white. It's honestly like, come on, bro. That's like you're on the Warriors trying to go to the fucking, I don't know, trying to go to another team because it's cool, because it's kind of cool and shit. Be white. Enjoy white culture.
Yo, when white people have dreads, why do people say white people trying to culture appropriate? Because most of the time, or 10 times out of 10, if a white person got dreads, they one of them hippie smokers, and the last thing they thinking about is trying to be black. I agree with the braids though. I
had this conversation. We're talking about dreads or whatever. But yeah, what you about to say, Sachi?
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I can see what you're saying about with the stoner niggas, but then again, there's people that literally want to get dreads because of black people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep it a bug. Some of them stoner, like, them niggas, I'm gonna let that pass, bro. Y'all can do y'all thing, bro. Y'all chilling. Y'all smoking weed, not saying the N-word, listening to Sublime and shit. I'm chilling on that. Then you got them other kids, bro. You got white kids out here trying to get XXX Tentacion Dre's. Get the fuck out of here. You have straight hair. This hairstyle was not made for your hair. You know what I mean? Nigga,
I don't like I said, I don't be caring when white people get dreads. It's like, yeah, you probably look trash with it, but I feel like calling it culture appropriation is just like a reach. And then at that point, we just call it.
This dude in the chat said dreads are not only black culture. Yes, they are. Simply, and it's for American culture. Simply because, nigga, we couldn't do anything with our hair, but we had to do that as slaves. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
So
like,
are we the only people allowed to wear dreads?
Not that we're the only people allowed to wear dreads, but it is definitely associated with African American culture, and it is our thing.
No, I'm asking, are we only allowed? I mean, are we the ones only allowed to wear dreads? Though?
To a certain extent, I feel like as a Jamaican, I feel like it's very disrespectful for some people to grow their dreads at like, a certain length when they're not black. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man, because honestly, mad niggas that are growing dreads know nothing about Rastafarian culture and shit like that.
Let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know if it's true. I'm going to ask you. I heard that Rastafarians don't even care about other people wearing dreads. Is it true?
They probably don't, honestly. Okay. They probably don't.
Why are we mad then?
Because they're in Jamaica, bro. I mean, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't like white people coming into my culture. I don't like it. They've done it before. They've made their profits, and they've left. These people have Miley Cyrus does many times.
See, that's the person I feel like when somebody wears dreads, it's a ram nigga wearing dreads. Hey, you probably look trash with it, but go ahead and get your rocks off. Like somebody like Miley Cyrus, who literally came into hip hop, got money, then dissed hip hop, calling it like bad music or whatever. I feel like she should be somebody that's like, that's cultural appropriation, like literally making profit off something and literally just like running off with it. I feel like someone just random white kid wearing dreads, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, just do what I don't care, bro. As long as you ain't like saying nigga, whatever, get your rocks off. You probably look trash. If you like the hairstyle, who am I to tell you not to wear it? I feel like that's
Miley Cyrus is a piece of shit because like she was disowning black people, saying she don't know what she was thinking getting on hip hop, and then she came out with the album, the shit flopped, and next thing you know, she was singing Bodak Yellow.
And you know where she moving to?
Where?
Jacksonville.
I'm not shocked.
Bro, fuck Miley Cyrus and everything about her. Like, I hate her so much. Like, that is like bro, her and Taylor Swift, two of the biggest white devils in America. Like, and they're both women. Like, bro, these white women be evil. Miley Cyrus came in here. Oh, she was with Mike Will, made it. She's twerking. Jay-Z made a fucking bar about her. Made a song about her, and she's gone now. Hilarious. Never.
White women lead the league in fake rape charges on niggas.
Hey, you see? Hey, also something that black women they went in on Ti for saying what happens to the women that like say a nigga raped them, but they really didn't. She was like that. They were like that's sexist for somebody to say.
That was dumb for Ti to say that. He shouldn't even speaking on it because that's not even his situation.
No, he getting charged. I heard he was like caught up in a situation.
Nah, T.I. no situation.
Is that a fact though?
This is what T.I. did.
No.
That nigga was in the barber chair talking his shit, basically saying that women that make false rape charges should get dealt with. Something should happen to them. They should suffer like consequences. And honestly, he wasn't lying.
That's a slippery slope because you know what's going to happen? Some women going to be scared to come forward.
But how is
it's going to be a situation where a woman won't be able to prove she got raped, and then she going to get charged, and some women going to be scared to come forward.
But still, it's then like, are we going to cater to one side and not the other side? Because what if a nigga is truly innocent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the same way somebody could be truly guilty, somebody could be truly innocent.
Went to jail for, bro. Niggas, there have been niggas that have been in jail for years on fake shit, and the women just that's whatever. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what happened to the girl that like falsely accused Nelly of raping her? What happened to that?
Oh well, yeah. Now in her case, she should go to prison.
Facts.
Because it's been some instances where a man raped a woman and the nigga got off on it, and that happens a lot also.
That's a fact. I don't know, but
it's not perfect on either side.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't feel like he should be slandered for just asking a question because I mean, like that happens.
Here's what need to happen. People need to stop calling people rapists until the case get handled in court.
Innocent until proven guilty.
But not even that. People, like I said, bro, words are starting to mean less and less because when we talk about culture appropriator, racist, transphobic, homophobic, niggas get called these words just for stating opinions. You know, like how we just had this civil conversation about me thinking about transphobic. I mean, talking about transsexual people and transracial people. If I say this on Twitter, niggas would call me transphobic. I don't like. It's feel like when you have a disagreeing like mindset from somebody, they don't want to have a conversation with you or just be like, I disagree. They want to call you names, which I feel like is the wrong thing. Just the way Ant was talking about how people call Brady racist. It's like, why are we so quick to throw out words? Because I feel like those words over time are meaning they are losing their value. Like a nigga call Kendrick a coon for saying what he said.
Yo, coon means nothing anymore.
Bro, it's used so much it means nothing anymore, bro. It's crazy.
I remember back in the day, you only heard coon like once a year. Everybody get called a coon like every week now.
Bro, every week coon, and that's like the bad thing about black people right now. Like we so quick to call something. It's like, how about we evaluate it? And you know what I'm saying? Like niggas like, bro, coon don't mean anything. But everybody.
Hold on. Ray Lewis is a coon though.
We're gonna have to disagree. We disagreed on that, bro. I don't think Ray Lewis is a coon.
Bro, if you are disagreeing with that, you're a coon. I don't give a fuck.
Ray Lewis is a coon, bro.
Ray Lewis.
I don't agree with what's some of the people that's been called coon recently.
I don't agree with Ray Lewis being a coon, but yeah, that's a good question. Who has? We'll talk about Ray Lewis later. But
let's talk about historical coons. Let's talk about historical coons.
Hold on, no. I just want to talk about people like recently who's been called a coon. That's a good question.
And anybody that has stood, any black person that has spoke out against kneeling for the national anthem, automatic coon.
Steve Harvey's a coon. Well, he's got called a coon.
He got called a coon. Kanye got called a coon before.
Yeah, Kanye has definitely gotten called a coon before. Especially when he said that shit about Donald Trump. Ooh, they was getting him.
Herman Cain.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. I want to talk about Ray Lewis real quick, but hold on. Got somebody just call it in. Let's see who this is. Hello? Hello?
Yo, man.
What's up?
What's good?
What's up? Who this is?
Yo, I just missed your podcast. I wanted to call in.
What's up?
Yeah, nothing much, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Who this is?
I just missed your podcast. I wanted to call in, but
Oh, I'm saying, what's up with you?
Oh yeah, I'm just chilling at home right now.
You got a question for the podcast?
Nah, I'm gonna ask next time, but yeah, it's all good.
No. All right, man.
That nigga just fucked up the whole flow of the conversation.
I'm thinking this nigga finna drop a gem on me or some shit, bro.
Yo, bro, Eric, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. The phone calls, if we going in on a conversation, bro, you gonna have to hold that bit. Cause
Hey,
them
man.
shit be cutting them up.
Yeah, that was wild.
The dude just saying nothing.
Yeah, that was really nothing right there. That was wild. Okay, what were we talking about?
Ray Lewis being a coon.
Yeah, I don't feel like Ray Lewis is a coon, bro.
So if Ray Lewis goes on national television and tells black people that they are wrong for kneeling during a national anthem that doesn't support their people at all, he is not a coon.
I feel like he's done enough stuff to counteract his coonness.
You can't say that. You can do everything for the culture and mess up with one moment.
Yeah.
No,
He's
that's
either
the
a coon-
point. That's not a coon. Just because you may do one thing or you may say something one thing that may like. That's why coon is being overused. You just don't.
Hold on. This is where Ray Lewis got coon the first time. Got called a coon the first time when dude got killed in Baltimore, and the people was rioting in Baltimore, and he was telling the people not to riot. He was like, "Stop rioting, just pray on it." That's the first time he got called a coon.
I don't think that was a coon statement though. Like that's
Yeah,
what
that low-key wasn't a coon statement, in my opinion.
That's what I'm talking about. That's when being the word coon is being overused. Keep going.
But that was a dumb state. That was just a dumb thing for him to say that because
coon though,
praying not gonna stop anything.
But is that a coon statement?
But it's just like he was just like trying to say, bro, just stop destroying your neighborhood. Like,
yeah, is that a coon statement though? That's what I'm asking.
It's just it's not well properly said, in my opinion.
Keep going. That's what I'm saying. You cannot niggas be so quick to just. That's why Twitter is bad because you could just not think and type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Eric, what's your definition of a coon?
Thinking and talking.
What's my definition of a coon? A nigga who is like, I feel like you have to continually just do stuff and say stuff that is just like objectively not for your people. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't think Ray Lewis is that. Because Ray Lewis, he made a good point. He was I guess Shannon Sharp was going in on him. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, a legend. But he was like Ray Lewis is hurt. Right? You seen the video when he was basically like, Shannon, where was you? He was like, I was when Mike Brown got killed, I was in St. Louis trying to help out his mom and daddy, trying to give out jobs. I was marching with him. When Trayvon Martin got killed, I went down to Florida to help his mom and like he was basically saying like, I don't know, like he was basically saying like he stood up for injustice or whatnot. And I was like, you know what, like I mean, I can't hate on a nigga who was, you know, trying to stand up for his people when injustice was going on. So I can't call him a coon. Maybe like I disagree with the whole him saying you shouldn't kneel down, but I wouldn't call him a coon.
He made an idiot out of himself when he was kneeling, and then he tried to say he was praying.
That was comedy. But is that coonery though? That's what I'm talking about. That's comedy, but is it? That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas don't be, or not y'all niggas.
I think that's coonery.
What's coonery?
Him saying that he wasn't kneeling, he was praying.
Also, that's not a good look. Him telling people not to kneel, like that's, and he know why they're kneeling. He know why they're kneeling. They're kneeling because black people are getting killed. And that's the way they want to protest. How you gonna tell somebody to stop doing that? And also, he ain't
hurting nobody. It's just hurting white people.
Hey, like I said, niggas know I disagree with.
He low key, because you know Ravens was trying to sign Kaepernick. He told them not to sign the nigga because Kaepernick girlfriend had sent that little. You seen that picture she sent Ray Lewis on Twitter?
Yeah, with the
the Django picture.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
he is a coon. He has.
Like, why are you trying to stop a black man from getting a job because you got mad what his girlfriend sent you on Twitter?
That nigga's a bitch, bro.
That's a bitch move right there.
Fuck all the motivational speeches. That shit down the drain now.
If you don't agree with he's a coon, you gotta at least agree that he's a bitch.
Facts.
I would say that he's probably a murderer. So I'm not gonna.
No, he's definitely a murderer. He's definitely a bitch too.
He got away with it. Yo, shout out to Kobe for beating a rape charge against a white woman. And then winning. What? Now you know why that happened? Because he won a championship. If you win a championship and you get the rape charge, you will beat it.
Hey, a nigga on TCT made a good point. He said one anti-black position doesn't make you a coon. You need to be full-on anti-black, like that sheriff that be on Fox News. That's a fact. He's a coon.
This is what you have to understand, though, right? If you're on a platform that Ray Lewis is on. You know the weight of the situation. You know what I mean? And this shit is huge. I mean, it's either, bro, you're either right or you're wrong in this situation. You're either with the kneeling or you're against it because you're racist. And Ray Lewis, oh hell no, I'm a coon.
But I would love to have a conversation with him. I would definitely interview Ray Lewis. Not like, ooh, give me views, but like I would love to just have a conversation with him because I feel like he just not a, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he don't dislike black people. He's just like, oh, I'm a fight for the white.
He's just not a smart person. Like, why would you tell somebody not to be proactive, not to protest? Like, hey, stop that protesting. Just get on your knees and pray. That's dumb. Like, we're supposed to just say, okay, oh, another person got killed in the street. Let me get on my knees and pray. Praying don't do nothing.
Don't do shit. Niggas be trying to give out their thoughts and prayers. What the fuck that's gonna do?
Wait, how about this? How about this? How about we touch on one last topic? I feel like we always talk about these topics, but we always have new niggas in here, so we gotta talk about the same topics with new niggas. And this is I'm gonna end it off with this. Me and Sachi, Kim Bishop, we always had this conversation about how can I word this? I was never. I'm gonna say 2017. I became like I got off of Black Lives Matter. How can I word this? I got off of Black Lives Matter like I feel like they could have done more. How about that? Because I always said that like we always talk about how much you can do as a black person, but I say that I feel like the Black Panthers, that's like the ideology that I agree with more outside of Black Lives Matter, because although Black Lives Matter brought like light to like a lot of unjust doings to black people, which is great, but I felt like I know when niggas be like, oh, what about black on black crime? That's like saying going to like an AIDS rally and be like, what's about cancer? That's a fact. But I feel like a lot of people like the figurines or the figureheads of Black Lives Matter, there's like groups that's trying to do a lot with like a lot of gang problems in like America, like black communities, and like a lot of just, unfortunate stuff going on in black communities. And I feel like those lights were never shed on those groups, or I don't know. I feel like Black Lives Matter could have tried to do that. But then I thought Black Panthers, those niggas was like really from the hood and in the hood and had hood connect. So they had more ties than Black Lives Matter. So I don't know. I just feel like they could have did more, because I always say we can focus on two things. I feel like niggas be so focused on, hey, injustices are doing, like we can still talk about shit that's going on in the hood.
At the same time though, the Black Panthers, I don't think you like, all right, like my mom, I'm sorry, both of my parents were basically in New York during all of this shit. So my mom was in Harlem, my father was in Bronx. My mom was in Harlem, bro. She saw all this Black Panther shit, bro. The internet has brought the entire country together. There's no way in hell that in 2017, us black people could make another group like the Black Panthers, bro. Simply, it's like it couldn't happen. So Black Lives Matter is the next best thing, bro. Because if you see that hashtag, like, I don't know, man, that hashtag just went crazy, bro. And it kind of did more.
But I feel like it's almost to the point where it's only a hashtag. It's nobody really doing anything for Black Lives. Like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's on when something happened, it's sad, then we move on. It's another hashtag. I don't know. I just don't feel, because this is how I felt about it. I felt really sad because it's like, I know niggas who got homeboys who done died from like a lot of gang violence, just like shit in the hood. I know niggas that done died from shit like that. And it's like, when you see nobody talking about it, and while they talking about injustice, which is cool, it's like, okay, that's cool. But when the fuck we gonna talk about niggas I know that done got killed and shit? Like, it's problems. That person that killed them, he probably got problems going at home. The nigga that got killed, he probably got problems that's going on. But we not talking about that shit. But hold on, before Sachi going, because we all talk about this, how do you feel about, this conversation?
The only issue I have with, all right, now you talking about Black Lives Matter, the hashtag, or you talking about the actual like organization or the movement?
We can talk
because it's different things. Because the Black Lives Matter organization is a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's like, what I was really talking about.
Now, the Black Lives Matter organization is just like ran by like money hungry people, because they profited off black people dying. Like, I ain't gonna say it's directly like D-Ray, but that nigga making money, and he ain't even hiding he making money. Just look at his Twitter, him advertising potato chips and shit, doing all kind of stuff. And he instead of like talking about black issues, this nigga tweeting about whether somebody from a Planet of the Apes got on his vest or not.
Yeah, I seen that shit. That was wild.
But as far as like the Black Lives Matter, the hashtag and the movement,
Yeah, I have no problem with the movement.
I think it's a great movement.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I just feel like the fact that we feel like we can only focus on one thing, we can't focus on both. Like, how you feel about like the other side of just like focusing on like stuff that's going on with us, not the outside, but just going on with us. I feel like that's not the focus. Like the mental health of Black people, I guess that's being talked about a little bit more, but that's not really being talked about. I feel like enough. Like it's
you talking about black on black violence?
Like sure.
I don't know whether it's gonna stop because that happens to white people. That happens to all races. People
That's
kill.
A fact. That's a fact.
People kill where they buy.
But like, I just feel like
I think
I feel like those like it's more Black gangs than white gangs in America.
Obviously, because you know why.
I understand that. Fuck the why. I'm talking about now. What are we going to do to fix it? I don't give a fuck about the why right now. It's like we're not talking about it at all.
Is literally the only thing is education. That's all it is, bro. If you can properly educate people, everything will be cool, bro.
We're not focusing on that though. I'm saying like I feel like we can focus on cops killing us and white people killing us and getting off, and we should also be focusing on the education of Black people then too, if that's you think that's the solution.
But that is the like, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. If you want to focus on this shit, if you want us to be knowledgeable about this shit, bro, education is the only thing that matters. You put schools, if you put the types of schools that they get, and you know, like in California and all them nice ass places, if you put them shits in the hood, bro, there wouldn't be as many people killing each other and shit, and a lot of our problems will be solved.
I'm saying if that's what you think the solution is, why is nobody talking about that?
I mean, there are people trying it. Like people doing like you have to like nobody's doing like no after school programs. That's why people do the inner city programs so the kids can stay out of the streets.
Did you peep what I said though? I said that the Black Lives Matter. I feel like the organization, if we talking about Black people in general, they should be also shining a light on those groups. I said they're not shining lights on those groups that's trying to help in the inner cities. That was my point. And I feel like I don't know. It's just weird to me. I'm not saying nobody.
They're not gonna do it unless they make $1 off of it.
And that's the whole point. And I'm basically like what I'm just trying to say is like I know there's people trying to help. Of course, people trying to help. But when you go down your Twitter timeline, are you going to hear about any of that? Are you going to hear about unjust criminals? You know what I'm saying? Like unjust killings.
It's easier to talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
you said what?
It's easier to talk about.
Okay,
like, you have to understand that, like, bro, certain things are just not going to get out unless it's easy to talk about. Like,
so we're just not going to talk about it because it's not easy to talk
about? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's certain things that are going to be obviously more popular than others.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think about it. Gang violence doesn't happen everywhere, but people get killed by cops can happen anywhere.
Facts. It's literally only people will care about shit like that is like okay, like a white person literally did not give a fuck about anything that we were talking about until it came out of Eminem's mouth. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So when a person sees something that can obviously, like, if they identify with it, if it can happen to them, if they find it realistic or in reach, then they'll care about it. So if you see a nigga get killed outside, like, hey man, that could have been my cousin. That could have been my son.
That's why that affects me so much, because like I know people that have like got killed by shit like that, and it's just like it gets me mad because it's like I don't know. It just makes me feel like, do nobody care? Does like Black people not care about this? Like, because as a whole, I feel like the more trendy thing to talk about is the, you know, unjust killings. But I'm like, what about, you know, shit that's going on? It just makes me sad that it's not a dialogue. I feel like there's not a real dialogue in America.
There is a dialogue, but it's just not being broadcasted anymore on Twitter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's been dialogues. I have a literal 2-hour podcast of us discussing.
That's great. I feel like that's not
But look, this we got to realize, bro. This is just a podcast of us talking about it. There's obviously like 500 more of those.
I feel like, but there should be a more popular dialogue of that though, because I feel like if we're gonna better ourselves, hold on, do you think it's a coon statement that we also got to work on ourselves? Like, is that a coon? Because I've heard niggas be like, "Oh, you a coon to be like, oh, you gotta, you know, work on yourselves." I don't know. I've heard niggas say shit like that.
Yes and no. Here's why people got an issue when that happens, because like, hey, we'll be talking about, hey, somebody got killed again in the streets by a cop, and then somebody be like, oh, well, we need to work on ourselves. Like, why is that being brought up right now? We're talking about the person. It's the bad timing with it.
Okay. So me saying that right now, that's not cool to you, right?
Nah. Let me give you a yes or no answer. Nah, I don't think so. But if you was to say, like I just said, if we talking about somebody getting killed, you come out like, man, we need to work on ourselves.
No. I'm just talking about in the context of this podcast and me just like being, talking about. I don't know. I just feel like.
Nah, it's the truth. We do need to work on ourselves.
And can we agree or disagree that that's not being talked about enough, or is it being talked about enough to y'all?
It's being talked about enough. It's just that there's no action to it.
Okay, so why is that though?
Like, bro, I'm like, nigga.
I don't know. People are trying. I don't know.
It's like,
stopping. It's going down statistically.
Bro, it's going down. Like, bro, we are in the lowest. I think we're in the lowest era of like police brutality. Like, bro, shit's gonna be alright.
I'm not talking about police brutality though. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm saying like you just have to realize like we're in like a pretty good era right now in terms of black people. But you have to like, yo, bro, niggas don't want to talk about that shit, man. Like, and people that do talk about it, it's just not on a certain platform, bro. And
yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just going off of Twitter right now. I'm really going off of me.
The real life. Look, the real shit don't come to the light, bro. Only the bullshit rises, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That shit don't like it matters, bro. And there's a lot of places where you can watch, read, and learn about this stuff, and people trying to change it. But bro, that shit is not popular. It's not gonna make the news, and it's not gonna make no money.
I also want to say Tariq Nasheed was definitely trying to call me a coon for talking about this, and he brought it back to like white supremacy every time.
This guy's let's get saucy. Our gang members terrorists.
He said our gang members terrorists?
Yeah.
Yeah,
technically.
But are they though?
Technically. By definition,
if they're targeting another gang, are they technically terrorists? Because if they have a common enemy, well, then you could say that ISIS is not a terror. I mean, it's not a terrorist thing because they're targeting one country. But
I mean, they're definitely not targeting one country though. But.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, they're not targeting one country. I think that, like, bro, Bloods. Let's keep it a bug.
I mean, Bloods aren't just killing Crips though. That's not the.
They aren't. No, they're not just killing Crips. But I just don't think that they're like. I'm not thinking of him as a terrorist. Let me keep it a bug. Like, I feel like gang members are usually just products of environments that were just sucked into a lifestyle that they were like inevitably.
Oh yeah, we can get into that, but I feel like by definition they're doing terror.
Bro, these niggas can't hit us with the fashion talk. Bro, these niggas don't want to talk about fashion, man.
Yeah, a lot of niggas join gangs because they don't want to get the shit beat out of them in their own neighborhood.
That's a fact. I always
and they join the gang for protection.
Yeah, is that? And I'll also say like a lot of niggas like don't have dads and their mom might be at home. Their mom might be at work all day. So when you at home all day, you don't got nothing to do. You go outside. Try to have some fun. You meet the wrong niggas. Then they basically become your family because you don't have any real family structure in your house. And voila. And the OG in that probably went through the same thing. And it's like a big cycle. That's a lot of that shit.
What about MS-13 though?
Ain't them like Mexican niggas?
Bro, them niggas be killing people, bro. Some girl just got killed in Virginia. It said MS-13 cohorts plead guilty in vicious revenge killing of a 15-year-old Virginia girl. Yo, bitches killed these girls. Yo. Venus Romero Iraheta allegedly screamed she would see this girl in hell and stabbed her on camera during a ritualistic murder. The fuck is wrong? What is wrong with these niggas?
I'm not gonna lie, black people are not that intricate with killing. Nobody's trying to do a ritual murder.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bug, bro. Niggas just trying to catch that body. They probably not trying to catch the body low key.
I'm not trying to carve a swastika.
They're trying to low key hit you in that leg or something like that. They really not trying to catch a body, bro.
A real nigga trying to get them EBT food stamps off of Irma though. That's a fact though. Talk about that real quick. How you feel about that? Huh?
Oh, that's a dope look. Only reason I didn't do it because I had finesse FEMA for $1,000. So I ain't even.
How do you do that?
Oh, everybody can do that shit. Going on, I think it's called disasterassistant.gov. Go on that shit, fill out that paperwork. But you gotta be like the head of your house though.
I get my mom. Hey, if I tell my mom to do that.
Yeah, so tell your mom to do it. But when she do it, have her say she don't have no damage to her house, because if she says she had damage to her house, somebody from FEMA gonna have to come check it out.
Yeah,
So,
do that.
$1,000.
Yeah, I got $1,000, bro. I ain't think this shit was gonna work. Somebody told me to do it, and then I was like, man, this shit ain't gonna work. I did that shit. I looked at my direct deposit like a couple of days later. I seen 1,000. I'm like, God damn.
Wow, definitely finna let my mom. Hold on, what is it called again?
Disasterassistant.gov.
Oh my goodness. Hey, yeah, my mom definitely just like got a whole bunch of them food. That food stamp line in Regency is crazy, man.
Yeah, my mom said she went up there, but my mom, she crazy, man. She told the truth. Like, she told how much money she had in her account. She only told her that, like, my sister lived with her when my brother lived with her too, and she only got like 700 or some shit like that.
I'm telling you, I got $0.99 in the bank.
How much? I mean, what is it called again? Assistance? What is it called?
Yeah, it's called
Disasterassistance.gov.
Assistant.gov?
Assistance.gov. Yeah.
Well, hey, man, this is a nice little podcast. Y'all want to close it out?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to school tomorrow.
All right, so what you say, man? Close it. Get your last words out to the people.
All right.
Yeah, check out my podcast, Random Acts of Podcast. Follow me on Twitter, Ampavelli, and that's about it.
Hold on. So let's say they go to your podcast. This is a question for both of y'all. If they had to go watch one episode of y'all podcast to like, it's one of the best episodes, which one should they watch?
We got one episode. It's called The Band Bracket, where we go over the biggest bitch ass niggas. And we got another episode, the Jalen Ramsey episode. Check that out for sure.
Fire interview.
I got a gang of them. We got like 146 episodes, so like any one of them pictures.
What about you, Sachi?
Honestly, shit, bro. It is hard. I think one of the hardest episodes, like, bro, one of our hardest episodes is like this old one. It's called Nellyville. I think overall our best podcast maybe like March Madness or like, I don't know, bro. Just go on there and dig through, bro, because we at 80 right now. And yo, I just went on your podcast page, Anthony. Yo, how you get that subscribe on iTunes shit next to your thing?
Oh, on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Just
boy, let me ask you a question. Do you, when you put your podcast on iTunes, is it linked from your like SoundCloud? Does it go to like, you just have to put on the RSS feed and it goes straight to your podcast? I mean,
yeah.
Okay, bet. So what do you do?
You the real nigga. My fault. Keep going.
I gotta look it up. Like when you edit it, hold on, let me see when you edit this shit.
Because if it takes too long, don't worry about it. I'll just look that shit up later.
Nah, it take a couple seconds. All right, you know where it say the metadata when you edit and when you upload it?
Okay.
It has something where it say buy link title, and then you just put the iTunes right there in your buy link, and then you just put subscribe.
Wow.
You just type it out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to say this nigga Amp a real nigga because yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Please.
But hey, so yeah, shout out to y'all for doing the podcast. Damn, I really wanted to remember what I was gonna say for a lead. I was about to say you was a real nigga for doing something.
You gotta start smoking that mid.
You think 76ers is winning 15 games?
I think 76ers could make the playoffs, like 8th seed.
Think so?
Bro, that nigga Joel was going crazy, bro. He said these motherfuckers can't guard.
Yeah, Joel Embiid is one of my favorite players. He's funny. I fuck with him. That nigga's hilarious.
That dude's a legend. How old is he?
Like 20?
Like 22.
Yeah, he a kid, bro. On Twitter, be wilding.
Yeah, he's wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy because he like 22 and he missed 2 seasons in a row.
He's a young legend though. He gonna be the Nick. Is he related to the Isn't somebody else named Embiid in NBA right now?
Nah.
Joel Embiid? Or no, I'm tripping. That's him.
Bro, that's him.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. Until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play. I'll let your boy.